recognize these guys, they all play in the professional league in Puerto Rico. So in many instances that you have to go to a tournament, to a game, they have to stop what they're doing. They haven't practiced enough together.
Yeah.
And then you see other teams like, oh, they're together.
Yeah.
They're practicing, they're training together. These guys get together for the weekend, and they make the best out of it. And so we have to admire them for that.
Yeah, that makes a difference. I mean, this is all UB does all the time. And for some teams in 3x3, you got guys who are working regular day jobs.
Correct.
And trying to also fit 3x3 in. But, that's the benefit of having or seeing more of the private sponsorships come on. We're seeing federations now start to give the players something more incentive to where they stay with the team. It makes it easier to play 3x3 on a regular basis. But yet and still, there's also that 5-on-5 dynamic. And a lot of players, they got those obligations. So it's understandable. You can see why UB has been as dominant as they have been. Now, as dominant as they've been on the Pro Tour this year, I don't think that UB has actually won a challenger yet.
Yeah.
Last challenger I saw them play in was in Poitiers in France, and they ended up losing in the quarterfinals of that challenger.
But they've always been at the top.
But they always been, well, the idea is to win on the Pro Tour. Obviously, this is a qualification to get to the Pro Tour, the World Tour. So they won when it mattered most.
Exactly.
And I think that they won a ticket to Paris, which matters a lot to them. So they're going to play this challenger like it's the final of a World Tour of Masters.
That's correct. There's a lot at stake here for both teams, like you mentioned. As we see San Juan warming up, the crowd is still hanging around. But a lot will lie on Matias and Cliff Duran's shoulders offensively.
Nice, without a doubt. It'll be a 10-minute sprint. Still coming your way, just a moment. We appreciate your patience.
Again, for those that don't know, 2 changes of venue.
Yes, 2 changes the venue.
But production made it happen, and we're here.
Yeah, we were initially supposed to have this event at the T-Mobile district, the newly built T-Mobile district, and I'm telling you, it is
nice.
It was one of the most incredible venues that I have seen.
That says a lot.
No,
you've been to places.
Oh, it was from the visual impact, the production value, those huge video screens. Of course, if we weren't having inclement weather today, that's where we would be at. You guys would be seeing it instead of us talking about it. But
exactly,
we made the move. We had to adjust. We're adjusting on the fly. But as I said earlier, the good thing is we're playing 3x3 in San Juan. Qualifying draw is done. We get into the meat of the competition coming up.
And you know what? Also credit, and we have a shout out to the Mall of San Juan administration, because they accepted, approved, opened the doors with little time, and helped FIBA 3x3 San Juan Challenger get on and get going. So thanks to the Mall of San Juan administration also.
Definitely
coming up big. The last minute.
Oh man, they clutch.
And this is a great venue too.
Clutch like Kobe. We appreciate it coming in and allowing us to continue to have this event. It's been highly anticipated for a long time, and I gotta say it. You know, I travel all over and I get to experience different cultures, and San Juan, Puerto Rico is one of my very favorite places in the world to go.
There you go. There you go. Glad to hear that.
I went and had a mofongo yesterday.
You have to.
Yeah, I had my, I got out and tried a pina colada.
There you go.
Non-alcoholic, okay.
It's all right.
And I got to walk around the city. I went to the old town.
Oh, nice.
You know, obviously out looking at the water and
Old San Juan,
just taking in the whole vibe, man. I was playing Bad Bunny all day yesterday in my headphones. Look, I am locked in with San Juan this week.
You're local now. And we'll be back. We'll be back, and I know Oscar's going to try to bring another one here, and so you'll be back.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Not more than I'm looking forward to the action today. This looks like, is it time?
I think so, yeah.
It feels like I'm about to play. I'm getting nervous. My hands are sweating.
Because you know what to expect.
Oh, man. This one is going to be action-packed. It is going to be heated. San Juan trying to defend their own backyard against the #1 team in the world. UbHuishan NE out of Serbia. So no, apparently they're being told
not yet, yeah.
to continue to warm up. Not certain what exactly the holdup is. It looks like the shot clock is in. San Juan will try to earn their way back onto the World Tour. We saw them in the Lausanne Masters, where they were unable to advance to the semifinals a year after, frankly, dominating that competition. So now we'll see what they have to bring this time around. See if they can find themselves back on the Pro Tour, or they'll play for the big bag, the $40,000 grand prize. Although 20 grand is not a small amount. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It's not.
Here at the Challenger phase.
It's a nice bag.
It's a nice bag. But you know, once you get on to the Pro Tour, it's $40,000 grand prize, 30 grand for the runners-up, 22,000 for third place. 6 teams are awarded money. So good to see the local fans with smiles on their face. Some may know 3x3, some may not. But maybe we're winning some new fans over.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
And that's the whole idea of playing in in places like this, these type of venues.
They're not.
It's not your typical crowd, huh?
It's not like we can play outside today. Today's not the best day to play outside.
That's
right. So
that's right.
Why not come inside the mall, have a seat, enjoy a competition,
shop around between games.
There you go. All right, looks like we are set. And it's time to get this one underway. Let's do it, shall we? We shall. Matias will start the possession. He will get it back. And Montreal, with the dribble, drive, double crossed him and put him on the bucket list. San Juan draw first blood. This is main draw action. The beast, Brankovic, oh yeah. He's still got a Serbian passport. He's traveling. And that possession will go back over to San Juan.
First up for San Juan. Cliff Duran comes out. Eraso coming in.
So that's going to give him a little bit more length. And you see Eraso gets it up and in. Dr. Strange, baseline. That was a difficult layup attempt. Matias lets it fly, 2 to your eye. He's already feeling it like a masseuse. San Juan, 4-0 to start this game. You mentioned something, though, about the Serbians earlier, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They never panic.
They never panic. Keep playing the same way.
Yep. They're going to say, whoa. Those normally are supposed to account. And the Beast just blew that layup. Let's see if Stojacic can make good. No. Here come the Puerto Ricans. Oh, Clavel. All cloth from the right wing. His 2. 6-0. Let's see if Ub can finally get on the board. No. Majstorovic to Brankovic. Brankovic working on Duran. Duran with some good defense. Down to Clavel. Clavel. Muy fuerte.
Wow.
Strong
playing
move.
ball. They're playing ball.
Okay, it is 7-0 San Juan out of the gates. Clavel, even though he's injured, he's still playing tough. I think he said, I'm strong. I'm not going to argue with that.
I heard him.
And he's going to knock down the free throw. It's 8-zip just like that, as the #1 ranked team in the world are against the ropes. Strahinja Stojic couldn't stroke it. Can the maestro get one to go? And there's a push called on Clavel on the shot that'll put Dejan Majstorovic on the line shooting 2.
I'm not sure if Ub has ever been in this position before.
Yes. No, they've been down 8 before.
8 down?
Yeah.
From the beginning of the game?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
But
I just haven't seen it. That's what it is.
I think recently, I think, where were we at? Debrecen, they were down 7 points early in the game. They were down 8-1. And they came back and won the game. So, oh, whoa. Sorry about that.
I'm not playing anymore.
See, the folks at home watching, they have no idea how close of a call that was for me and you.
Yeah. They saw me open.
That was on a beeline directly at my nose. Barac, he's going to get the Serbians on the board with the layup. But they trail it by 7. San Juan is in control of this game. And if they play smart, they're going to give themselves a great opportunity to get a win here. And this maul is going to go crazy if and when they do. As Matias checks it up with Barac. Duran, quicker than the first time. And Vamos, straight to the rim. Oh, pocket pass, perfection.
They're rolling good, yeah.
Oh, what a setup. Oh, El Montro to the hole. He's too little. That's what he said to Nim Diesel. Oh, there's some string music for you. The maestro. He's got Ub within 6 now. They trailed 8-0 early. Erazo lost the handle on it. So Erazo will check out.
And Ub has really tightened up on defense now. They realize it down. They were down 8-zip.
Oh, yeah.
And they're really going at it. This
is not a game where they can mess around. Matias, not that time, as the maestro comes away with the rebound. It's back to Dejan. Dejan with no hesitation. He doesn't get a call there. And
I think he fouled himself.
Well, he gotta be careful here.
So what is it? There was no call. What is the call?
There was no call, but apparently that was tipped. That was tipped by San Juan. So they got 6 seconds to shoot. Dr. Strange to the beast. The beast. No, not that time. Duran will tip the rebound to himself. Matias, that ball makes its way to Duran, and he's going to put the cookie in the cup. 7-point advantage, San Juan. Oh, give me those cookies. Uh-oh. Oh, I have not seen Dejan Majstorovic this angry in quite some time.
Exactly what we mentioned before that they don't do. That's what's happening.
Oh, yeah, but that's the 2nd technical foul called on Dejan Majstorovic. He is hot. He felt like he deserved a couple of calls on the 2, and now Strahinja Stojic is hit with a technical as well. So that's back-to-back-to-back technicals. 3 technical fouls. Take another look. This is the call that the maestro was unhappy that he didn't get a whistle, and he immediately turns around.
I think there's a mix of the call and frustration from what's been happening, because it wasn't that much of a bad call, I would say.
No.
You know, it's just a mixture of it.
And I have never seen Majstorovic lose his composure in that way. It's frustrating. They started this game down 8-0. It was, you know.
Correct.
So already backs against the wall, and you know, not getting any favorable calls. But San Juan not doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. This is where you got to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak.
That's right. Could have been 13, now 14.
If you're San Juan, you got to be playing this game like it's 2-2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at the scoreboard.
That's it.
I'm not even looking at it.
And those type of reactions, those technical calls usually change the game.
Sure. There's Matias. Misses it off the window. The Beast to Nim Diesel. Dr. Strange. Didn't have the range that time. Clavel will track down the rebound. He's being pursued by Barach. That's an offensive foul called on Matias as he was using that offhand to shield the defender. And we have a TV timeout. Wow.
Intense.
It's been intense. Through just over 3 minutes of play, San Juan 12-4. It has been a frustrating start for the Serbians, and it's been because of plays like this. Smart passes that set up Arazo, in this case, for the score underneath. And then everybody with the hot hand early. You could tell that they were playing with a bunch of confidence. That was Gilberto Clavel showing a stroke from deep.
That was the first shot.
That was the first score for
bucket, yeah.
UB, and that made it 8-1. Since then, it's been a 4-3 game and a foul black. So now the fouls are starting to count for San Juan. They have 3.
Yeah, the good thing for San Juan is that everybody has scored. It's a very Matias, Eraso, Cliff, Duran, Gilberto. Everybody has helped offensively.
And after the Maestro miss, Montreux scores it underneath the bucket. Brankovic, oh, he missed it. Could not score it over Duran.
And he was expecting a call down low.
Sure. But you know, as a player, sometimes you got to gauge the temperature of the game. And you got to say, okay, they're letting us play physically.
Exactly.
Oh, what a cut.
They're balling. They're balling today.
And I ain't talking about Clavel's haircut. I like that cut too.
Yeah.
The Maestro to the crib. Up fake. Uh-oh. He had him lost and afraid. But he couldn't knock down the 2. Strahinja. He's going to hit the deck after he was fouled shooting a 2.
And Matias was telling the ref, they pushed me into the foul.
Yeah, that's worth a look.
You see, there it is.
Wow,
yeah.
Actually.
He was shoved a bit.
Yeah, his momentum kind of carried him into Strahinja. In any case, it's not going to change the result. That is the world #1 at the free throw line. And Strahinja Stojicic is able to knock down the first of 2. Gets his team within 8. 5:50 to play. Could be a big shocker here to start the main draw. With Duran, CD. He lost the handle on it. Oh, and Clavel was not looking for it, so got to go out of bounds and over to the Serbians.
When you're up like that, 14-7, the way it's being played, you have to expect to get hit.
Yes.
So every time you get the ball, you have to be on your defense with the ball.
Agreed. Oh, and you know, for UbHuishan, they're probably going to say that they didn't like some of the officiating in this game, but they have shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
You remember Brankovic missed a wide open layup earlier?
Yeah, they missed a lot of shots.
Majstorovic has had open looks. We've had plays where they throw it away, and meantime, San Juan is capitalizing, taking what the defense gives them.
Well, he was trying to squeeze, like push the picker, and that's where he got called for a foul.
Oh, he can't leave a hand down too many times on the Maestro. This dude is shooting nearly 40% from 2 range this year.
There it is.
Oh my, that was deeper than poetry night. 15-9. Maestro, deeper than spoken word. He tries it from the right side and the left side, and all of a sudden we got a 4-point game thanks to the Maestro. El Montreux going to work on the knee. It's a flex zone. Majstorovic misses that too. Clavel will come away with it. Duran
Oh, in and out. Clavel, give me that. Missed it. Clavel now elevating again, and he missed another short shot. And then Clavel gets called for a ticky-tack foul.
Yeah, he had opportunities there. And, I mean, there were good shots he took. Good shots.
I mean, those are point blank.
Yeah.
3, 4 attempts. You got to make those.
Yeah.
Look at the score all of a sudden. It's 16-11. Count how many opportunities that they had, and there's Dr. Strange.
Little by little.
Boom. It's a 2-possession game just like that.
And San Juan cannot get away from what they were doing, what was being successful for them. They had to stay within the game and understand that UB is going to be very, very physical defensively.
4-point game, Matias. That was deeper than the Atlantic. He sinks one to give San Juan a 6-point advantage. Make that a 5-point game. Nim Diesel with the easy lay. Erazo moving left. Erazo running into traffic. That foul is called on Shahinia. And 2 free throws are coming up.
And he had an open shot out here, but he opted to drive.
I thought it was smart to do it.
And Dr. Strange didn't even see him coming.
Nope. Yep. Doesn't mean that it's not a foul because you don't see a guy coming. If he impedes his drive, you got to blow the whistle. First of 2 free throws, though, is good.
And all of a sudden, San Juan is knocking at the door of a W here.
Look, and everybody in this building, I think I know who they're cheering for. It is game point for San Juan. They are showing that UB is not invincible. But you better expect the Serbians to come back and play angrily. I don't think they're going to come away with a win here. This is San Juan's game with 3:42, and all they need is one. Matias to Clavel. He missed it. But a foul. Oh. Majstorovic is ticked. He is livid. And he's hearing it from this crowd here inside the San Juan Mall.
I think he was thrown out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a first.
Let me see.
Wow, yeah, you can see the foul.
The forearm,
the forearm low.
The forearm. He may argue that he fouled after the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, and he wasn't that hard.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he would argue. But, like I said, it's appreciation. I mean, how do they see it, the refs?
Yeah.
The game is so quick. You got these 2 guys doing their best here, right, as refs.
It's a hard game to call. That is game for San Juan. And obviously, that was a very, very frustrating outcome. A very frustrating outcome for UB. But, hey, credit San Juan. Credit San Juan. They played the better game, 21-13. Obviously,
very intense.
In my opinion on the officiating,
yeah,
there were some calls that could have gone either way.
Yeah,
I certainly don't feel like UB didn't have their opportunities.
Oh, they did have some good looks, and they didn't take advantage of them. And a big frustration on their side, right? It played a big role of them getting out of control and playing a way that we're not used to seeing them play.
Yeah, but and let's take a look at some of the highlights in the game. As you mentioned, everybody on San Juan's team had scored early, so showing that versatility and confidence is building with each player. You see Clavel hit the 2. You see Erazo on the cut. You see Matias hitting 2s and scoring on the inside. Here's Matias featured in the highlight right here.
I mentioned before the game that Cliff Durant's game was going to be important. He did deliver offensively for San Juan.
And played well defensively too. So here's Cliff Durant. So we've seen each one of the Boricuas get scores in this game early, and they rode that momentum. Coupled with the Serbians' frustration, you can look at the scoreboard here and see an 8-point difference.
And when you see these highlights, there's no officiating problem right there. That's just San Juan playing good defense and scoring on UB's defense. So there's nothing you can argue with those things you're seeing right there.
And I'm going to be honest, usually in this matchup, San Juan is a very passionate team. And they're usually the ones that their emotions are the ones that potentially may get, out. To see now Serbia, the team that we were talking about, how they keep their cool at all times.
It's just all the way around.
Everything switched.
Yeah. Totally unexpected. Totally unexpected to see.
And here's the final shot from Clavel that will put it away. And we step away for a moment. More 3x3 San Juan after this.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que esté aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí, de Borinquen para ti.
Hope that you guys are enjoying it as we've got into the main draw action.
Oh yeah, it was exciting.
Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 with Rolando Horitaner. Alongside, we're having a good time here from the broadcast booth. In case you're just joining us, we went through a qualifying draw, 6 games worth, to determine the 2 teams that would join the main draw in Group B and Group D. And you're looking at one of the teams that emerged from the qualifying draw. That is Old Montreal. Came out of a 3-way tie with Montreal. And here they are trying to see if they can book a spot into day 2. Obviously, that's easier said than done. The third team in that group was local team Carolina. And that's those are the 2 squads that Old Montreal outlasted in that 3-way tie to get into the main draw. We just saw who are the top team in 3x3 lose it to San Juan. Now we're going to get to see another high seed, a top 10 ranked team in the world. The Belgians, Antwerp, take the court here in Pool B action. They got Rafael Bogerts, Nick Sellis, Dennis Donker, and Brian DeValk. And for this Old Montreal team, they'll be keyed by Dele Ogundokun. He is the spoon that stirs the tea, so to speak, for them. And we'll see what he can bring to the table.
I think if one of the San Juan players heard you earlier, he would say, nah, we didn't lose to San Juan. San Juan beat. Because I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened in that previous game.
Listen, I am not. I
mean, they
don't
played
deny
like,
it. I give them the credit.
They did play today in a different way. Both teams played different.
They did.
Yeah.
So for Old Montreal, joining Dele Ogundokun, we got Daniel Piper, Vincent Dufort, and Greg Faulkner that round out their 4. So we'll see who emerges in this 10-minute sprint. Pool B action just getting underway. 12 games in the main draw, and we've got 1 in the book. So buckle in, get comfortable. It's going to be an eventful day of action. An eventful day altogether as we're trying to manage our way through the weather and come out clean, so to speak, here in San Juan.
And it's been nice since we started, after everything was all said and done. It's been great.
Yes.
Great event.
Yes,
so
great
far.
event. Yep.
Again, shout out to Mall of San Juan for their hospitality and opening the doors with such short notice.
We're just a few moments away. We saw this Antwerp team, not exactly these 4, but Antwerp as a team get their first Masters win ever just a couple of weeks ago in Debrecen, Hungary. They had to go through the Serbians to get the job done. And so they've got that in their back pocket. They can ride in on that confidence. They've played well at the Challenger phase this year. 2 Challenger wins for Antwerp so far in 2022. So they're the favorite in this matchup. Old Montreal potentially could mix some things up. I think for Old Montreal, they got skill, but it's going to be
it's going to come down to conditioning.
Yeah.
I think to me, I saw they were a little bit gassed even in the qualifying draw.
We mentioned that earlier. Yeah.
And now coming into the main draw against an Antwerp team that has been sitting and resting and waiting all day, who are going to come out here ready to play. If Old Montreal are able to pull out a win here, that's going to show me a lot about what this team is made of, and maybe change my outlook for what I expect for them in this tournament.
Yeah, it's been a couple of tough games for them, and like I said earlier, Gondokun, he was like looking early in the game like he was dead. Then he relived later in the game, in the last game. So we'll see how he reacts now against Antwerp. Seems like they have only 3 guys warming up.
Well, they don't. Antwerp is missing must-see TV.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Old Montreal.
Oh,
yeah, they're missing
you're
somebody.
Right. Yeah, there's Ogundokun over there.
Yeah, Ogundokun he was warming up.
Yeah.
But somebody's missing.
They're 4th.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Piper is here. And the 4th is here. So did they only have 3 guys? And we missed it before? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Is Piper out there?
Yeah, he's out there.
Okay, yeah, there's Piper. Dufort is there.
Yeah.
And Ogundokun is there. But Gregory Faulkner.
Yeah. I don't think he made it.
Yeah.
Because the jersey's not even here.
Maybe we'll find out where he went, where he's at. Put out an APB.
Some Bad Bunny in the background.
Oh, you got good ears. I can't even hear Bad Bunny in the back. I can feel some bass in my chair, but that's it. I should have assumed.
So the crowd is taking a little bit of a break, going shopping, some lunch.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of extra.
Complain if they bring something open.
We got a little bit of extra time to kill. So game 2 of day 1 is on the way. We just saw the local favorites San Juan beat easily.
Huge game.
Now,
Huge game.
we'll get a look at the Belgians and the Canadians. We got a new ad in Dennis Donker this year. This will be his, oh. It was funny. Dennis Donker he doesn't dunk. he came and told me that.
So what is it? Is it a Dunkin' Donuts fan or what?
He's a shooter and a defender. He's like, I said, this dude's got a dunk with the last name Dunker. And he listened to the broadcast, and he came up to me the next day, and he said, I was listening to the broadcast yesterday, and even though my last name is Dunker, it'd be nice if I could dunk, but I can't even dunk, bro. And I said, oh,
so yeah,
man.
You have to tie him up to something.
Right.
You know, Dunkin' Donuts, something.
What a good last name and a wasted opportunity. He needs to work on his hops. That way he can make it true.
Yeah.
All right, again, Antwerp and Old Montreal on deck. So that game will be getting underway momentarily. Until then, stick around. Antwerp and old Montreal. So important to get that opening win. It puts you in a good position to potentially get to day 2. 2-0 is all you need. Nick Sellis, oh, got to the rim, missed the layup. And Bogarts is able to put that one back up. Antwerp will get on the board here. Oh, he made him do the James Brown splits, but he couldn't put it in the rim. Ogundakun now defending. DeValk. DeValk with the step. He's got Sellis wide open, and Sellis puts the cookie in the cup from the deep end. 3-0 right out of the gates. The Belgians. This is a team that's earned their spot amongst the favorites. I mean, the rotation defensively was slow, but they weren't made to pay for it. DeValk. Then we'll get it to Bogarts. Bogarts to Donker. Dennis Donker, who does not dunk, but he does shoot. Just missed that one. Couple of tip attempts. They're both missed. As that ball gets moving for old Montreal. Oh, nice move, but you got to finish those off. He does not initially. And it's recovered and scored for an old Montreal team that have 2 games already under their belt. So a little bit of wear and tear on their bodies. As the layup is missed. 3-1. Oh. Black ball. Dele Ogundakun, Daniel Piper, and Vincent Dufort. Old Montreal playing without a sub. Oh, splash ball. Nice stroke right there from Piper. The ball. Slick Nick Sellis. Sellis lays it in. Antwerp reassume the lead, 4-3. Coming off a 2-ball, decides to give it up that time. Piper does. Donker got a hand on that, or did he get a foot on that? Yes, he got a foot on it. So a kickball is called, a fresh 12. As old Montreal will take over. Dele to Dufort, Dufort to Piper. Piper making his move to the left, ball fake, elevates. No, sir. Donker. No, senor. Stays a 1-point game. Dele Ogundakun lets it fly. No. Then it's Donker. Nada. Each team is bricking right now. They are giving us brick construction. And Sellis will now have it. Sellis straight on 2-ball. That's a couple of 2s here for Nick Sellis. Meantime, it's Piper. Piper to Dufort. Dufort. Whoa. Got a chance there. Sellis tracks it down. That bullet pass to cutting Donker. I think Sellis actually should have probably taken that shot. Instead, he decides to try to fire it down low, and then they got a 6-3 contest.
Ja, maar bij die ballen te bieden.
Ja, dat is geen assist. Laat ze beetje, als je open staat, staat open, dan laat het ook een beetje werken.
Ja.
Als je direct gaat shotten, als je speler nu speelt, als je ineens lucky buckets bieden maakt, aan het eerste een dienstje comfortabel niet pakken.
Kom bij, gelijk op. Doe maar. Of vind jij kapot?
So here we go. 6-3 contest. It's been Antwerp in control to start. They're the fresher of the 2 teams, depending on what theory you subscribe to. Nice reverse lay in there, Ogundakun. But some say those first, if you go to the qualifying draw, playing those games is a good thing because it allows you to get loose and get the blood circulating. And then there's the other theory where playing those 2 games early in the qualifying draw end up hurting you in the long run because it's more wear and tear on your body. So it depends on what side of the fence you stand on with that. I've seen it work well for some teams where it gets that blood going. They're able to kind of shake off the nerves in those first couple of games, and it helps them. But I've also seen teams dead tired.
Yep.
By game 4, when they get to the main draw, it's a big difference playing 2 games and playing 4 of 3x3 in the way this game goes.
He takes a toll. He definitely does. Yeah. Not easy. Doesn't matter how good in shape you are. It's tough.
So a 2-point lead for Antwerp. Pull up and do 40. Couldn't hit it. Ogundekun got the step on Donker.
Looking good.
Oh yeah, he can take him off the to-do list. He's done. It is a 1-point game. Donker down to Sellis. Clerk Kent getting it to the Valk on the slip. That foul is called on the floor. Shout out to official Slobodon, who just made it here. He just made it here to San Juan in the midst of the weather. Had some delays on his flight, but he made it here just in the nick of time. He made it just in time for game time.
You know who made it too? Have a celebrity sighting there. Mr. Butch Lee, the legend.
Butch Lee is in the
NCAA
building.
champion,
Yeah.
NBA champion, BSN in Puerto Rico champion.
All right, you're checking out some 3x3. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it. Meantime, Fort gives some brick construction as Donker. Nope. Can't hit it. Nice look. Sellis to Donker. Man, I wish Donker would dunk.
He will make your day, right?
It would make my day. I'm going to change his name, his last name.
Oh.
They're going to be Donker. It'll be layup.
You know what you should do? Give him a new name and never mention the dunk.
Dennis No Dunker. Dennis on the drive. There he goes.
Doing work.
The floater falls. Oh. Good defense there, Sellis.
It's great defense. He was all over that ball.
So black ball in a 4-point lead. Antwerp. I like watching Fischerano do his job.
Said 1 second. They said 1 second only.
Oh man, the personalities of 3x3, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they go from you to players to refs. Everybody. Everybody has their own identity.
Look at that face. I'm looking over at Dejan Majstorovic, who's still in the building.
Still upset?
And he's still unhappy.
Yeah.
I would not want to play UbHuishan in the. I got to look at the schedule. When did they play?
You know, when I took the break to go back there, I saw Maestro speaking to the refs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they ended up shaking hands, and he, but he had to get his word out.
Man. 10-5 here, Antwerp. They're in the driver's seat. Ogundekun called for the travel. Try to step through. You're seeing players more and more these days try to
step through.
Yeah, but they're getting more and more creative in their footwork.
Yeah. And sometimes it's used to just set yourself up, miss against the backboard, and then get another shot.
Oh, DeValk, nice fake. DeValk on the drive misses the lefty leg. Dufort, Piper. Nope. Oh, what a pass. DeValk, though, comes away with nada. Dufort now. Nice ball placement on the setup, but Piper misses the shorty. Now Piper goes down. He does not come away with the Wilson. That's because Donker has it, but Donker goes dunk off the rim.
And I think you can see now all Montreal, they're dead.
Yes.
Right now, they're
flat.
Yeah, they're really tired.
Yep.
Look at him right now.
Yep, you can see Dufort, hands on his knees.
They don't have a sub.
Down,
they don't have a sub.
And they don't have a sub.
Yeah.
And Ogundekun is stumbling right now. He can barely stand on his feet, but that's what this game has to bring. It brings this out of you.
Exactly.
I mean, this is literally a 10-minute sprint, and
it's dynamic. It goes back and forth, tests your limits.
Yes. That physical attrition. it really wears on you. And then obviously when you get really tired physically, it becomes more difficult to make those smart decisions. All of a sudden, you're just going to foul.
Yeah.
You know.
And sometimes you will not even try to drive. You settle for a 2.
Yep, settle for a 2.
Yeah, but then you have no legs to make that 2.
Right, so you can just see. Credit Ogundekun because he's still battling hard here. Whatever gas he's got left, even though it's on E like this.
Yeah, he's going.
He's going to wait until that thing just stops going altogether.
That was a nice crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Stop, crossover.
Yeah, worked on Dunker right there. Nice lefty finish. Slick pass here from Sellis, who's always got his eyes up. And off the ball movement is such an important part of 3x3. Through the fatigue. Constant movement. I want to take a look at how Antwerp utilizes this possession. They get a good look there from Bogers, but the next time they get the ball, let's pay attention to how the players are playing off the ball.
Here they go.
There we go. Well, Bogues was intent on getting to the rim right out of the gates on that drive, but it's one of the attributes that you'll see from the teams that have more success in 3x3, giving the passer a moving target. It forces the defender to always have a responsibility.
Always.
You bail the defender out if you're sitting still, if you're stagnant. He's like, that means I don't have to do any. I don't have to defend.
Exactly.
Meantime,
nice
2-piece, no biscuit. It's an 11-9 contest. Donker, mid-range, see. Ogundekun, that's gas. I'm hoping I hit this too because I am not driving again right now.
All arm.
All arm. And a 2-point contest here. Another whistle.
And that foul was on purpose to stop the clock, to stop the game.
It's called a fatigue foul.
Yeah.
And those aren't bad because sometimes you need, in these scenarios, you'll see a couple of fatigue fouls, and all of a sudden it takes a little longer to tie your shoes. You're like, wait a minute, my shoes untied.
I used to do that.
You asking your teammate,
and while I tie this one, I just get the other one undone.
Can you untie my shoe real quick?
Yeah. I know some people, just drop a cup of water on the corner of they need the mop. We need the mop.
A regular foul turns into, my elbow. But take another look at that last pass, that setup.
Oh, that's a pretty for Dunker right there. That was a chance for him to go and get it.
Dunker's never going to give us what we want. That's all right.
But he's giving a good game. There he is again.
Dunker to Sellis. Sellis to DeVault. DeVault to the line. He's fouled. Brian DeVault. He's been the glue guy on this Antwerp team. That's his role. This dude, we call him the Vault. His last name is DeVault, but we call him the Vault. He's a lockdown defender. His mom gave him that nickname.
Really? His mom?
And shared it with me. And
really?
I said,
she came up to you and told you about it?
Yes.
Nice.
And so he's the Vault, and it works. It works out.
Yeah.
13-10 here, Antwerp. Oh, what nice fake. Fort. It's cleaned up. And here's the ball movement. And look at Sellis. Constantly moving. Leads to an open look, top of the key. Got to knock those down. He's going to get whistled for the foul.
And that's what happens when you start, driving by people, making somebody else help defensively. You have to look for that open shooter, and the open shooter has to relocate. He cannot stay in the same spot.
There you go. Quick pass over to DeVault. Up top, you see Bogues is moving. DeVault setting the screen that's going to leave Bogues wide open, and he drops in the deuce. That'll give Antwerp a 4-point advantage as Ogundekun will make his move, and he does not have the right flavor scoop. It is a 4-point contest still. Bogues looking for a second 2-piece in a row. He misses that one as we're down to 1:54 left in this first Pool B action. On the heels of a San Juan win over to start off the main draw today. Fort being defended by the Vault. Pull up 17 feet. Wow, kiss off the glass for Ogundekun.
Getting a second breath.
Yeah. Now Donker couldn't get the swish. He's going to get another look though. This time Donker's going to drive. Use some strength, and DeValk is there to tip it in.
On Montreal, they're still in the game. You think about it.
Yeah, I would say that somehow they found some new life here, but with 1:15 left, I'm not sure that they're gonna be able to keep up with them the rest of the way.
Yeah,
that might help though. Donker air balls. I can't actually see old Montreal's fouls. Oh, there it is. 6 fouls.
6. Couple of 2s. We have all Montreal.
It's a different scenario here. If Antwerp is in, if the fouls are switched, if Antwerp's up to 6, and you can kind of close some of that distance at the line.
Correct.
And you stop the clock, but so that's not exactly working in their favor. And Antwerp is smart enough now to understand that they're gonna use some clock here. Shoot it late.
Yeah. Run it as much as they can.
Cross-court pass, Ogundekun making the move. Ogundekun, you got to be quicker than that. Doesn't get it up in time. Shot clock violation with 53 ticks left, and Antwerp eyeing their first victory here in San Juan.
Ogundekun looking at the clock like, hurry up.
Right, Ogundekun like, man, when is this going in? Ogundekun can't even lift his chin right now. Look at him.
Yeah.
Nobody likes this break more than Ogundekun. Yeah, that's a couple of extra deep breaths. And here we go. 40 seconds. Sellis will attack. Sellis, jump hook. Comes up abbreviated, quickly kick to Ogundekun. Ogundekun. Now he's going to drive to the right, and he made the right decision. He's got a little gas left.
A little bit left, yeah.
Now it's Donker in the deep end. That one is spit out. The rim didn't like it. Piper.
Nice.
Nice stroke.
Down by 2. 12 seconds.
Oh, and an air ball. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He had it.
They could have got it attempted to. Donker with the fake. Donker won't put it down. Nick Sellis does. Oh, Montreal.
They had the chance.
They had a chance. They had no gas left. Even with a chance to shoot a 2 to tie, they had no gas left.
Gas. Good effort, though. Good effort.
So an 18-15 final. Antwerp get it done. So far it is chalk as it relates to the ranking. So the higher seeded teams have come out and done what we essentially expect them to do. But if you didn't learn a lesson in the 2004 Olympic Games about penciling teams in for wins just because of reputations and rankings, then we got a young man on my right side right now.
I like that part, the young part. I like that one. You know, back then it was black hair.
Yeah.
20 pounds less. but yeah, you still got to play the game, man. You got to play the game.
You play it in between the lines, not on paper.
You're still 5-on-5. In this case, 3-on-3.
Oh yeah, look at that. He took him to the X Games, crossed him. Dele Ogundekun got off to a good start, but you could see, which we said earlier, you could see from the very beginning. Cold World is Cold World representing Team Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're out there warming up.
Yeah, man. You know, and me covering the games now for 8 years, I've been able to, meet so many different players just around the world. So occasionally you'll see them come over to us.
Of course, yeah.
So that happens. So anyway, a few last looks at the highlights in this one. Had old Montreal had a little more gas, maybe this game is a little bit more competitive. In the end, it's a 3-point victory for Antwerp. As we take another break, more action continuing from San Juan after this.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen para ti.
Getting into pool C action upcoming. We'll see Princeton and Santiago lace them up here. After that, we'll get into Pool D with Vienna and Los Angeles. But as of now, both teams are getting warmed up.
Receiving love. Kyle's receiving love from people here.
Man, I'm getting a lot of love here in San Juan. I'm getting love everywhere I go, and I'm giving it back as much as I can. I absolutely love this job. It has been the biggest, really the biggest blessing I say in my career. And I've covered the NBA, working for the league itself, also covering the Clippers, and I've covered NFL and Major League Soccer. I've covered a lot of sports at the highest levels.
But this gives you a different feel.
Exactly.
You're engaged with people.
You're engaged with
contact with people here.
Exactly. And I get a chance to
with the players.
Let my hair down a little bit and have some fun.
Oh, there's the legend right here.
You're the man.
He is the man.
Yeah, no, he's the man.
He is the man. Butch Lee is in the house.
Butch Lee.
Butch Lee is in the house. For those of you not knowing, champion with Marquette in the NCAA, champion with the LA Lakers, your team, Kyle.
I know. West Side.
I mean, this guy grew up playing in New York. Come on, Butch. Come here, man. Oh yeah, we got a mic from Butch. We got a mic for Butch.
Do we got a mic for Butch? Good.
Yeah.
See?
Butch's son's playing ball in college, doing work. Butch, can we hear Butch? Do we got sound on him or not?
If we don't, you know what?
Yeah.
Butch, come on. You can take over.
You hear Butch? Let me see.
Yeah. I'm good here.
No. You got him? You hear him? All right. We got Butch.
Okay.
All right, so Butch, growing up playing ball, was 3-on-3 your thing to do, or 1-on-1?
No, 1-on-1.
1-on-1 was your thing.
1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3.
That's how you started. Where did you start, Butch, playing ball? When you were a kid?
You know, I grew up in Harlem in New York, and that's where I grew up in the parks. You know, you however many guys you got, that's how many played. So you started off 1-on-1, 2-on-2. We played a game called 21, which was everybody against everybody.
That's gotta be tough. I never played that one.
Yeah. But it works. It works all your skills and stuff. You have to rebound and run and move. But this is exciting.
I played it with when you were coaching with me, I was coaching with you. I don't remember how your assistant or you were my assistant. We had it in practice a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
No, this is with a half court and with fewer players, you get a chance to develop more of your skills. You know, a lot of times on 5-on-5 and full court, you could kind of hide a couple of guys and stuff. Here, there's no place to hide.
Yeah, I never played 3-on-3. I wasn't that good, my skills were not that good. If I would have played more 3-on-3 growing up, maybe it would have helped a lot.
This is incredible. I love this here.
You're a fan of 3x3?
I'm a big fan, and I got to be more of a fan just watching it now. You know, like I said, there's no place to hide.
Exactly.
Everybody got to be ready to play and defend.
You got to play offense and defense. Be able to recover, rebound, everything. Everything's in play here. And how much did this type of game help you in college?
No, this is big time because these are, you always heard Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, Kyrie Irving. You know, they talk about the skills one-on-one and how they can beat the defense, and they are also good defensive players. And this is how that's developed. You know, again, 5-on-5, you get a chance to hide and
get help from somebody else, get help on defense and all that. Somebody bail you out. Somebody can bail you out when you have nowhere to go. But here, there's no hiding. There's no way to get around it.
That's right. No. This is. I love it. Because again, everybody got a chance to do stuff, and then you kind of relying on everybody. So it's really, even though it's less guys than the 5-on-5, it's actually more of a team game because it's no downtime.
Yeah. So for some people, they may think this is more about one-on-one type of play, but not really. I mean, you get your one-on-one situations,
right?
But it's a team it's a team concept anyway. It's a team concept.
Of course.
And you get to see the San Juan game?
No, I didn't see the San Juan game. I got here a little late.
Great big game against the number one team.
We've been playing good in the 3-on-3.
Yes, and San Juan's been doing, they're adjusting. There've been some changes in the squad. And that, as you know, as a former player, coach, and everything, the changes takes time to adjust. And not every team like San Juan, they get together before the tournament. Most of these teams play along the whole year, train together, and so on. But when you play 3-on-3 on the street, you pick up whoever was out there, right? So sometimes you go out there, whoever's there, you were playing, right?
Well, in that moment, it's more developmental.
Yeah.
Here, you have a lot more at stake.
There's money on the line.
And the first thing I realized when I sat down just now is that you need some practice and you need some strategy out here to try to win these games.
Yeah, it's not just a pickup game. You have to have some strategy. You have to have some triangular offense, some options that your go-to options.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not just post up or just pick and roll. And that's it.
And then if you can't shoot, it's just like in the 5-on-5. That's becoming a liability. If you can't make shots from the perimeter. Same
as if you cannot dribble. If you cannot handle the ball well. Right. I mean, they're gonna pull you apart, right? So, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm assuming, Butch. I mean, obviously you were a king on the pick and roll. You were a master of the pick and roll, and this, you can see a lot of pick and roll here, but you see a lot of action away from the pick and roll from the opposite. Right. I mean, the third guy.
And that's what we're talking about right now. Is no free time when you have 3-on-3. You have to be shooting, you have to be dribbling, you have to be setting screens, relocating, all of that good stuff. So this is actually a good practice to move into 5-on-5 basketball.
Yeah. What would you say? There's a lot of guys on the fence to move to 3-on-3, and the discipline keeps growing, and FIBA's done a great job. What do you say to those guys that are on the fence? Because not everybody can play professional 5-on-5s. What do you say to them?
Well, the thing I see right now, the only reason you're going to be on the fence is because you don't have the courage to mix it up, because this is big time basketball right here. Yeah. And I would recommend anybody, if you have the courage to get involved.
And there you go. Those are the words from the legend. I mean, if he says it, you have to take the word and run with it. Our man Butch Lee, Alfred Butch Lee, longtime member of Puerto Rico national team, NBA player, champion, NCAA player, player of the year. And it's no small feat, Butch. I mean, we talk to you every day when we see you. We forget sometimes. We're like, Butch done some things, man. Butch done some things, And how your kids? They're playing ball.
Yeah.
They're playing ball, college.
Matthew,
the little one is in prep, right?
He's in high school
now.
Yeah, Brandon is at
the
Patrick School in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So they have a real good program. They're one of the Nike elite schools in the country, so they have a national schedule, and they did pretty good last year. This year they have even a better team. So we're expecting a lot of things from them and Brandon. And Matthew, he had a great year.
Right? After that great year. Right?
Matthew, he left St. Peter's, and now he's at Missouri State.
Great.
And they have a pretty good program over there, and they have a lot of new players. So we're looking forward to see what they can do this year also in the Missouri Valley.
How often do they talk to you about basketball?
We talk every day.
Every day.
And before I get off the phone, I got to make a couple basketball suggestions.
You have to. If you don't, then you're not doing your job.
Right.
Right. But do they want to hear it?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's my father's talking to me about. I want to rather hear from somebody else.
Well, both of them have had some success.
Yeah, exactly.
So they kind of appreciate it a little more now than when they were little bit.
Because Dad had to do something with it, right? So I must listen to him. I must listen to him. Yeah, but it's good to see that and how he has transferred to your kids.
Right.
And how they continue the legacy and continue to play, whatever, as far as they can go and whatever they can do. But for us to see them grow up in Puerto Rico, being developed in Puerto Rico, and then go out there and play in NCAA and do it at a nice level. Matthew and then Brandon, with this big opportunity he has as he finishes high school, is good to see.
Yeah.
And obviously good for you. Good to see that you were able to transfer that knowledge to them. So anyway, what you gonna coach us sometime? We need you need you out there, Butch. We need you out there, Butch.
Maybe one of these days, but I'm just I'm content right now being a fan and watching Matthew and Brandon as they go on their basketball journey.
Yeah, but that knowledge cannot stay in there, man. We need to absorb every bit that we can get from Butch. I'm sorry? Yeah, every bit of knowledge that we can get from Butch, we have to squeeze it. That's why I got him here. I pulled him here to the table before we start this next game, Vienna, Los Angeles. It's gonna be good, Los Angeles and Vienna. And Butch, again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We thank you, and we are very glad to see you stop here and be supportive of 3x3. Because when people like you talk so good about 3x3, the game just expands and continues to grow.
Yeah, this is big time. My pleasure being here, Rolo.
Yeah,
talking with you guys.
Like always. All right. Butch Lee. That was Butch Lee, again, NBA, NCAA legend, my personal friend, and native here, Puerto Rico, just forever. You like that, Kyle? You like that?
I just had to give up the mic. I said, listen, here, take it away. Just the perspective that somebody like that can give us, that's so valuable. So I would happily take the back seat and let Butch have the floor.
And like he said, growing up playing ball, Harlem, I mean,
you played with whatever you had.
And we talk about sometimes teams not being used to having to adjust to new players, but when you out there on the street, you play with whoever is there.
Now,
3-on-3.
I didn't know you never played 21 before. That was new to me.
No, yeah, I played many things, but I never played. I remember when I was talking to Butch that when we were coaching together a pro team here in Puerto Rico, I think it was Antwerp. I think we didn't practice. And we didn't practice, but I never played it growing up. No.
Well, let me give you the quick rules of 21. Anybody can score, whoever gets the rebound. Everybody defends everybody. If you score, you go to the free throw line. Yeah. You shoot through 3 free throws in a row. If you keep making them, then you keep shooting. If you miss, then you play on. And the first to get to 21 wins.
That's it. Yeah, I remember as I was speaking to him. I remember that. So yeah, it's a battle. That's a battle out there. It is a battle.
We might have a battle in this one. So Santiago only had 2 players, so they were forced to forfeit.
That's why I was asking why.
Yes. Again, that was the delay. So that's why we're not going to see the Princeton-Santiago game, because Santiago was forced to forfeit. So what we have here is Vienna and Los Angeles. So one of our American entries into the main draw. Los Angeles trying to make some noise here. Hollywood Co. He's going to hand the ball off. Vienna's the more experienced of the two. Vienna, a team that's already locked down a spot in Paris on the World Tour. They've been outstanding at the Challenger phase this year. So this is going to be quite a challenge for Team Los Angeles. Team Los Angeles with Cole Misek, Taylor Statham, William Ferris, and Maximilian Hotzel. That one fed down low to the hammer. Oh, the hammer got it hammered in his face. What a defensive play right there. Using that length, those long arms. That was Maximilian Hotzel. Oh, foul on the shot attempt. It's Taylor Statham being aggressive. He's going to find himself at the free throw line. And for Team Vienna, the new addition, Quincy Diggs. He's the new add. Our first look at him on this team is here in San Juan as they get it down low to Philip Kramer. So I'm interested to see how he meshes with Vienna. They've already got some good things going on this this Vienna team. And to now add a guy with size and quickness in Quincy Diggs. I've never seen him play 3x3. This is my first sample size. Now look at that. Nice look and a better finish. Mr. Robot. Hollywood Cole. It's a no that time. Mr. Robot. Not automatic.
Very odd shot from Mr. Robot, you know, to miss that way.
Well, he's had a revival.
Yeah, right.
And for a lot of folks, you know, he's dealt with lower extremity injuries. He's had knees, he's had ankles, he's had calves. As Nortner has too. But it looked like Stefan Stojic was never going to return and ever be the same. Doctors even told him that he wasn't going to be able to play the same.
And there you see that.
He's as good as we've ever seen him this year. He's in great shape. He's dunking.
Yep.
He's shooting the lights out.
Definitely looking good.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I just bumped into him. He was like he was made out of steel. I'm all mushy in the middle. I got to work on some things. There's Philip Kramer. He lets it fly to your eye. It's a 6-1 contest. Back to it we go. Good look, top of the key. Shreds the threads. That one from number 4, Will Ferris. Oh, Stojic spins, redirects, but he got his pepper picked like Peter Piper. He couldn't knock it down. Stop laughing. It's a 3-point contest. For Nortner. Down to Kramer. Kramer holds off.
Oh, the goal was, yeah, it was on Vienna, the foul. The foul was on Vienna.
So a 2-point difference as it stands right now. Los Angeles trying to pull off what would be an upset over this Austrian team. Shout out to Austria, by the way. We were just in Graz for the Europe Cup. It was an incredible competition out there. We saw Serbia on the men's side capture gold. We saw France on the women's side capture gold. One of our title international competitions over the course of the year on that circuit.
Good love in Vienna. People.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good people, good food.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I didn't find any more fungos up there, but
no,
that's
you
will
not. You will find some other good stuff.
Stojic to Lenortner. Lenortner, faker. Faker. 7-4. Oh, get that up out of here. Good deflection there. Quincy Diggs told him to talk to the hand.
Good addition.
So far, so good.
Not that tall, but he's doing, you know, good work down low, you know, on the basket.
All right, keep an eye on his fatigue. Oh, they sneak that one up and in. Statham makes it happen. Diggs hands it off to Stojic. He crosses court to Diggs. Diggs got the step. Diggs finishes with the leg. 8-5 Vienna.
None of apparent dominance from any team.
From either team, yeah.
Yeah.
Close game. Technically a 1-possession game, even at 3 points, but usually you approach this like a 2-possession advantage. Over Nortner. Wow. Man, he splashed him in the deep end. 10-5. Big 2. Flat on the floater attempt. Diggs. Nobody home, so Diggs makes his move. Diggs decides to pull the trigger. He misses. Hammer snatches the rebound.
Hammer's a tough match.
And a TV timeout. Here we are with 6:32 to go. It's a 5-point advantage for Vienna. As they played a sharper game so far than Team Los Angeles, but plenty of time left in this contest. In Los Angeles, they got some guns over there. Nobody more dangerous on that team than Cole Misak. Hollywood Cole can heat up on you quickly. Nice pass as we see Mr. Robot 2.0. Matthias Lenortner, hand up. So what? Count it. As we get back to it, here's the hammer. Philip Kramer. To Mr. Robot, up top the hammer. He couldn't bring it down. Hollywood Cole. Shots go amiss. 2 shots. That's because there was a whistle. So a reason for that miss. This Team LA can trim into it. Taylor. Statham. Oh, he misses the first of 2.
Can't miss those when you're coming back.
Yep. Every trip to the stripe is an important one, especially when you're the underdog here. Diggs clears it himself. He's got Mr. Robot coming around. Stojic is setting up shop. He wants to get it back across court. And a foul off the ball. That foul on Black.
Yeah, he was in a disadvantage in the post, trying to get around, but not much he could do.
Top scorer. Hollywood Cole is out. But Nortner, he wants another 2-ball. He had too much protein in that shot. Quick crossover, handed off to Statham from the deep end. Couldn't stab it. So the 2 is released from the corner. Now the nets are dripping. Wet shot from Will Ferris. Although Mr. Robot, nope. Keeps it alive though. It's those extra effort plays that lead to this. Now he's got to make it. He does not. But it was all because Stojic was able to get in there and mix it up.
Correct.
And tip it.
Yeah, he shot the 2 and then went after his own rebound. Tipped it to Diggs. Diggs tipped it back to him. That's the kind of plays you see here.
So my dad would always tell me, Kyle, follow your shot.
Yeah.
Follow your shot.
That's it.
Hollywood Cole. Looking like a 3x3 ninja. Got the bandana going.
9 seconds. We have to save the
The last dragon.
You see him much over there in LA? Playing around?
Not much. Well,
Not much.
I've been traveling a little bit these days.
Yeah, I know.
So I haven't spent a ton of time in LA, but
You see some time.
we're both LA natives. And I think his dad actually nicknamed him the Last Dragon.
Really?
So
Really? You get a lot of parents coming up to you with the nicknames. Like,
Listen.
they're trying to give it to you, like, before you give them one, it's like, here it is.
I got nicknames. I got embarrassing childhood stories. Look, I got a lot of material, so that's why they play nice with me. See, Mr. Robot, he told me when he was making his way back from injury, he knew that there were questions about his career, you know, whether or not people really believed he was going to be able to make a comeback. And he would always look at me dead in the eye, confidently, and he would say, hey, voice, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be stronger than before. Watch, I'm telling you. And even I had my doubts because, you know, it was hard seeing him go through some of those injuries, and I wasn't certain. And he's rebuilt. They miss.
There he is.
Stojic wide open. 13-8. Statham trying to answer. He gets no money that time. Quincy wants to give it over to Stefan. He gets it down to the hammer. And he misses the shorty. He felt like he got fouled there. But he keeps his composure.
Yeah, he hasn't had, you know, the best game around the rim today.
Yep, got to make those count. Hollywood Cole hands it off. Ferris getting dizzy with it, but he couldn't knock the shot down. Stojic now clearing some space, waiting for a screen here. And Ferris is caught reaching in, and Lenortner bro hugging.
5 fouls on LA.
Take another look. Yeah, you definitely see him locked in. Lenortner. He's like, where's my call? Don't worry, you got your call. Diggs to Lenortner. Lenortner on the drive.
Nice head fake.
Yes.
Threw him off.
I would have loved to see Lenortner rise up and just completely throw that down, but We all ain't able. That's what we say where I'm from. It's not correct English, but it is.
It's the way you say
It's
it.
the way we say it. 7-point lead, Vienna. It's starting to extend here over Team Los Angeles with 4:14 to play. Full D action. Meantime, Cole on the whip pass. It's a little bit off target, so they're unable to connect. Meantime, in Pool C, we know who's going to be advancing today, too. That's because Santiago had to forfeit, so Dusseldorf and Princeton are going to play on tomorrow, no matter what. The one game that they will play against each other today will decide who gets the top slot out of the group. But that's one order of business we don't have to worry about.
Exactly. That's it. It's gone.
However, we do want to see how Pool A pans out with UbHuishan, Omaha 3-ball, and San Juan. 0-1. They're in a must-win situation against Omaha 3-ball. Sneaky team.
Yeah.
We'll get back to Group A action after this. That's why I'm kind of setting the table for that game.
So Omaha having to face San Juan and U.
Oh, yeah, but imagine being Omaha 3-ball having to play an U team who has to win if they want to play tomorrow. And they are you-know-what.
Yeah.
They're not happy campers.
They're not happy. Right now, I've seen their faces walking around.
Oh, man.
There's Dr. Strange back there.
Yeah, man.
Warming up. And
that's like having to fight an angry and hungry bear.
yeah. We're going to face them.
Oh,
we're going to
man.
face them.
We'll see.
So far, Diggs has been a good addition to Vienna. I mean, he's done a little bit of everything. Defensively, rebounding, making some shots.
Like the way he's defended. He's committed on that end.
Yeah.
And when I talk to players, and I never played the game at a high level. Never for the national team. I've covered pros, but never played it. But I know that when you commit defensively, that's something that's effort-based.
Yeah.
You can bring great hard defense every game.
Yeah.
Offense is going. It's tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on, but sometimes you have those games where it's off. Defense, you can always bring it to the table.
Defense, effort, the intangibles.
Yep.
What you bring with the intangibles is going to give you a boost.
Yes.
And help you in areas that you may not be successful. So just because of that, you're going to have all the areas that will really pay for you.
Diggs with the effort play. First the block, then the rebound. Statham gets called for the foul. As Kramer was going up for what would have been an easy score. Instead, they'll have to earn it from the free throw line. That is the 5th foul on Team Los Angeles. Take another look. Wide open, and clear foul. As Statham flies in over his back. Dun, 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 dun. 16-8.
And the crowd is still around.
Yeah, I expect them to hang around for a while. Tell their friends to come pay us a visit. We're here inside the San Juan Mall.
We still got time.
Yeah, we still got time to check out some of this 3x3 action today. There's Statham putting up the 2. That's why he'll shoot a couple. In fact, he was going to shoot 2 anyway because Vienna is in the penalty with 7 fouls. So he makes good on the first, and the second one is money as well. Diggs will hand the rock off. He's going to set up shop on the right wing while they feed the big man. That's good eat. The hammer puts it up and in. Statham now. He's driving like an Uber employee. Straight to the cup, lays it in. And the 17-10 contest. Vienna. Whistle. That one called on the floor, 2 shots. As that is number 7 on Los Angeles. Each team in the penalty here with 2:54 left to go.
And Vienna doing what they're supposed to do. They were expected to win, the control in the game. At the beginning it wasn't too obvious, but they have had little by little.
think Stojacic is saying they should have 19 points.
Yeah.
I think that's what his argument is. He's speaking to the scores table. But you're right. It's been, we call that chalk. Anytime the results reflect what the rankings say, the favorites win. The day has been chalk so far in the main draw, A through D. Although we didn't get a game in Group C.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
The other 3 games have
But the San Juan game was a bit of a, you know,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the opposite. That's the opposite.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I misspoke. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Not that we wouldn't believe it could be done, but it wasn't what it was supposed. You know,
Ub is the favorite.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter who. You're the #1 team in the world. You're the favorite every time you step on the court.
Exactly.
So with the exception of that big upset, there you go. Meantime, that 2 is short. Stojacic, he wants to get it to Diggs. Diggs doing his dance. He'll drive and he'll kick. He'll get it to Mr. Robot, but he glitched. Turn around 2. Oh, he goes a lawyer. You're gonna have to learn how to start singing with me. That's a part of the broadcast.
I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener.
You know how I do.
Yeah.
I'm just getting warmed up. Just wait until you hear me tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
8-point lead, Vienna. Matthias Lenortner at the line. Puts it in. One more, and he can put this one to bed. Well before the limit. Second of 2. And that is all she wrote. Vienna 21-11. They blow the doors off of Los Angeles. In Group D action, we get back to Group A action after this one. And of course, we're going to show you some highlights of how that game went down. But another strong effort, one-sided affair. And the more experienced team, they certainly looked apart. Los Angeles is now in a must-win situation if they want to advance and play tomorrow. Much like UbHuishan is in, facing off against Omaha 3-ball. That's coming up next, but we're going to show you some highlights of some of the best of what this game had to offer. That was Stefan Stojacic with a slick move to the bucket, the entry feed from Quincy Diggs. Then Lenortner contested 2, hand up, so what? I call that FaceTime. Lenortner now getting tricky with it, the up fake. And when you got a guy who's shooting pretty well from beyond a 2-point arc, you gotta respect it. Opens up a driving opportunity for him. And Statham is able to get the score underneath. And this is about as close as it got.
Yeah.
4-point game at that point. It was 10-6.
And Farris was doing his thing too.
Look at that. Look at that clear there, that quick pass, even before Diggs even hit the ground.
Exactly.
He had passed it out to Stojacic. It's those type of IQ plays that make a difference. And for him to be playing his first 3x3 action, I think plays like that are impressive.
Either he has watched them before for a long time, or has been practicing with them for a long time,
or
he's just that good, you know?
No, he's got a great coach in Stefan Stojacic.
Yeah, that too.
That's who's been working with him.
Exactly, right?
And he's been able to pick up on some of those things with the game that usually come a little bit later. All right, now we're going to step aside, take a break, but we got more 3x3 on the way.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen para ti.
All right, we're back. This is coming up next. UbHuishan NE versus Omaha 3-ball. Seen, obviously, both of these teams featured prominently on the 3x3 World Tour. There's Malik Ulawajeki getting up to get down. UbHuishan coming off a loss to San Juan, their first action of the day. Not often that you see UbHuishan losing. It was a frustrating game for them, especially for Dejan Majstorovic, who was not happy with
the way that he was officiated in a lot of ways, he thought he deserved some calls. He's going to come in with a cooler head this time. While Omaha 3-ball, who put together a heck of a showing in Montreal, Canada, just a couple of weeks ago, came up just shy of winning that Masters. Got to the semifinals and ended up losing, but it was a good showing for them. Now we'll see what they can bring this time around against a very angry, top-ranked Serbian team. So while they get in place to get this game underway, we're still a couple of minutes from getting this one going. We'll step aside for just a second, and when it's game time, we will rejoin you, but that is coming up here momentarily. Do not go away. Are officially in place. Slobodan and Rano, they will keep this game well under control. I can guarantee you that. Now, the question is, can Omaha 3-ball find a way to control Ub?
Not just any Ub.
Right.
Ub that is really upset
yes.
and looking for revenge.
You can see the steam still coming off their hair. And, but let me tell you about this Omaha 3-ball team. Cole Hahn is this guy. He's got more range than your T-Mobile service. You understand? And Trey Bardsley, Trigger Trey. He's a Red Bull 3X national champion, part of the gold medal team for the AmeriCup last year. When I'm seeing him shooting the 2, he's as hot as any player I've ever seen play 3x3 when he's shooting it well.
And that's a lot to say.
Right. I'm saying I've seen this dude string together 7 straight makes before. 7 straight makes before. So he's that type of a shooter when he's feeling it. With an X factor like that, as good as Ub is, sometimes they can shake up the whole game. So we'll see.
And their biggest challenge right now is to be able to stop Ub's offense.
Wojecki, no. That's right.
Barak inside.
And then you got Halujawecki. He's dynamic at that guard position. He's setting up top of the key as Cole lets it go. He misses. Strahinja is then fouled.
Yeah, he was oversized, and that's what we mentioned about the advantage that Ub presents in every match. You know, you have an average of 6'7". So
yeah,
you're really up there in every matchup.
I just thought back, and I called him Cole Hahn. I was thinking about the shoes. I don't know why I had the shoes. Mitchell Hahn, Mitch Hahn. That's the big fella wearing number 4. Oh, nice move. Halujawecki to the crib, and then he gets called for the foul.
He recognizes it. He said, yeah, I did. I pushed him.
And let's not forget about the garbage man. That's Clay Rowe. He kind of looks like he could be a garbage man a little bit. I mean, they said his nickname is the Musket.
Really?
A musket, you know, is a very old guy.
Yeah.
He likes it, though. He
likes it. He embraces it. Yeah.
He embraces it.
Well, if he's here, there's one thing for sure. He can ball.
You know, once he gets it loaded, he's going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Meantime, Maestro unloads. It's a misfire. The garbage man is going to give the goods over to Malik. Uh-oh. Oh, he stumbled him.
He got him. Yeah, he got him good on that one.
See, I like those plays to be completed so it could be a highlight. But just that quick hezzy.
Do you miss Dusan? Where
Aluchaweki.
Dusan, do you miss him? Where is he? He plays like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Man, look. He doesn't like being called the GOAT, but he's, to me, the greatest player I've ever seen. And he would do stuff like that. He was a real killer.
I mean, highlights of that, of him is...
I miss the old days, too.
Yeah.
It's funny how quick time passes. Speaking of quick, Trey Bardsley with the quick move. He does not get the rebound or the shot.
Yeah, oops. Seems still a bit frustrating right now that, you know, making passes that normally, you know, easy plays are not going their way.
Yeah, only 2-1. So you got to be confident here if you're Omaha 3-ball, especially with Big Mitch. Oh, thought he was going to hit that. Strahinja, Dr. Strange, kicks it out to the beast. Brankovic. Oh, it finally drops. He gets the friendly bounce there. But they had plenty of drama.
When you see this lineup for Omaha, I mean, they're really undersized right now. Like Mitch is the biggest guy. You know, he's the only one that can really match up in height.
Right. Obviously, Aluchaweki. He will hand it off. He sets a screen, but was it a clean screen? No. Offensive foul.
Yeah.
So 2.5 minutes in. Do lead it 4-1, but they've been a little slow out of the gates. Here's Stojacic. Strahinja will give it up to Nim Diesel. Nemanja Barac misses the shorty. Oh, there's the thievery. He's a smooth criminal. And Mitchell Hahn, he blocks the shot. Looks like Strahinja is down.
Doesn't sound good.
No, and Aluchaweki is very apologetic. He's not frustrated that Strahinja is down. He's just, he knows.
Get the benefit of the replay right here. Oh, yeah. He just tripped.
Yeah. So Stojacic goes down. And his brother Stefan is going to check on him.
There's a different angle right here. Did he catch him?
There's the Maestro. He misses it. He's going to get another chance. He decides to give it over to the beast. Vankila to the crib. He's fouled in the process of the shot. He will shoot one. A third foul on Omaha 3-ball and a timeout on the floor. TV timeout that is. And a slow start for both teams. A low score. We're 3 minutes in and we got 5 points between them. So this is not the typical performance that you would see from the #1 team in the world who have again won 4 events this year.
Yeah.
From Utsunomiya to Manila to I forgot all the places we've been this year. It's been so crazy. Anyway, 4 for 4. And this does not look like the team that's won 4 events this year.
Well, the easy plays are not happening for them. The easy passes are just becoming turnovers. Easy shots are not falling. You know, Barac, I think, is the one that had a couple of buckets inside. So right now, it's not them. I don't know if it's credit to defense or just them still being frustrated from the previous game because things are not going their way.
There we go. Barac swings it. The Maestro, no. Rebound to Trey Bardsley. Trigger Trey. Trigger Trey. He's fouled. Maestro couldn't keep up with him.
He hasn't had an open look like you would want him to see, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Nice move. Mitchell Hahn utilizing that size. Those two masters that had slipped my mind were Prague and Lausanne.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Dr. Strange, he's hacked on that attempt. And a three-point advantage here for UbHuishan NE. In case you're just joining us, let us reset the table for you. And if you missed the first game that they played, you probably should go back and watch it again. It was entertaining.
That's the word?
Yes.
That's the word.
Against San Juan. San Juan win it big. There was a runaway win for them. So they come into this game in a must-win scenario against this Omaha three-ball team. And a win doesn't even guarantee them a spot day two. Obviously depends on what happens between Omaha three-ball and San Juan in the final game in this group. We could be looking at a three-way tie, but San Juan is in the driver's seat. They take care of business against Omaha three-ball. They'll be the top seed coming out of Group A.
And they got to be feeling good right now.
Oh, most certainly. Oh, he hit him with the hezzy. Trey Bardsley, that's like a layup. Normally missed it. Gives it down to Hahn. Hahn scores over the Maestro. One possession game as Dr. Strange shares it. Barach is going to put it up and in. Oh, Olujiweki, now you see me, now you don't. Oh, a two-piece no biscuit. Now things starting to heat up. Maestro.
Quick release.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Maestro got left that time. Big Mitch has Omaha down by 3 again. Strahinja ran into his own screen. He's going to stick with it, and he's going to stick the layup. Oh, I see you. Oh, Olujiweki. He was just playing. It was a nice up fake.
He deserved that one. He deserved that one.
Gotta finish those.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good pump fake in your bag. If you don't have a good pump fake in your bag, it's gonna be difficult to make shots. It's in the interior.
And he added a spin.
Yes.
Yeah, he added a spin after that.
Olujiweki will hand it off. Big Mitch. It's a big brick. 4-point lead. Foul away from the ball. That one called on Mitch, I believe. Yeah, that's number 7 on Omaha three-ball. He's a little frustrated, but that's one you don't need. Trailing by 4, and now you're going to stop the clock.
Yep.
Give Ub a rest and a chance to extend this lead. It's Nemanja Barach with a Barik.
Barach kind of give them like a stability.
Yes.
In the inside, also setting picks. He's that, you know, that stone that regulates everything.
And he throws another stone.
I knew you were going to catch that one.
Of course. He goes over 2 at the line. Barach to Branquilla. Branquilla hands it off. Oh, quick hands. Bardsley disrupted the Maestro shot. Oh, the Maestro with the moves like Jack. He got the move. And 1. Now it's starting to heat up. Back to back. Like that last action we saw from both teams. You saw that move from the Maestro. Answered. Look at this finish here.
That was nice.
Olujiweki.
Bad thing is Omaha cannot get, you know, 2-point shots. They're all getting this inside, and then Ub is getting the 3-pointers. 2-pointers in this case, sorry.
Yeah.
So
I see TJ Fernandez in the building.
yeah, he's watching. He's supporting his team.
Yeah.
his former team, his team is, you know, you're always part of the team.
Yeah.
Either you're in or out in the rotation through the season.
He's played so well, 505 this year.
Big time, yeah.
You know, getting called up. Listen.
And you have to, you know, you have to mention it. I mean, 3x3 has helped him develop so much.
Oh, for certain. Oh, the maestro. He got the touch right now. It's a 7-point game. This is where Omaha 3-ball, they need their shooters to shoot. Huishan is, oh, he ain't got nothing that time.
Nice reach.
That's Dr. Strange. He sent him packing. Take another look.
Nice reach.
There he goes, Stretch Armstrong on him. Those long arms, they grew like 3 inches.
We're good.
Yeah.
Hey, let's lock in. We need some ball movement. We got to break to get open.
Didn't expect the gadget right there. Just
Let's get it moving.
Go, Gadget, go.
Okay? Yeah, we're not breaking it up.
What you know about the expected gadget? That's a throwback right there.
Come on, man. Yeah, I'm not that young.
Click more.
See,
The balls are click more.
the 30 and under crowd is
Yeah.
listening to us right now like, what are these old dudes talking about, Inspector Gadget? Take them back to Heathcliff, Garfield.
Didn't a movie come out like a couple years ago? I think a movie came out.
Okay,
Yeah, I think so.
so maybe they should know a little bit about
A
it.
bit of it.
All right, Nemanja Barac will hand it to the maestro. The maestro will give it back. Sharon is Karen. It's 14-6, an 8-point difference as Ub has opened things up. Huishan speeding towards the back bucket. Ha! He just said, did he dunk on Nemanja?
He dunked on everybody, I think.
It looked like that ball came out of the rim.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's worth looking at it
Okay,
again. It's worth
we
looking
about
at
to
it.
see. We definitely gonna get a replay of that. I don't know why, from my vantage point. I don't know.
came
The
out?
ball shot up in the air. I just wanted to make sure that he did it. Look at the arc on that.
Wow.
Halfway down and came out.
Guardsman hasn't shot.
Oh yeah. Mitch, no. All right, 14-7 game. And that dunk from Mitchell Hahn. That's another mixtape material type play.
Yeah.
Getting a step, well, first of all, it was the maestro. And he had a pretty nice move right there to get open
He
and
has
drop
had
in
a
that
couple
two.
of nice shots this game.
And then Huishan with the adjustment in the air. That was a work of art on that finish. And then Big Mitch with the big bang on Barac.
He went in.
Yes, it did. It is confirmed. Oh, look at that quick crossover. Oh, he made his ankles feel funny. 14-8 with the change of direction. Dr. Strange, he goes up and off the glass in a 14-15 to 8 contest. Mitchell Hahn, if you're Big Mitch, that's exactly what you do. If you get a look, you pull the trigger. And he gets it over the trigger track. He knocks down the shorty. Strahenia, he's got it clear. Stojicic now, he decides to flick the wrist. He's in the kitchen, wrist twisting like a stir fry. It's answer right back. I guess deuces are wild in this game, 17-11. But Omaha 3-balls up against the ropes. They're going to need a flurry of twos to make this game interesting. They're trying to get something going right now. There's Bardsley, there he goes.
And you said it.
Hey, he's got plenty of range. Brankovic to the crib. He's going to score it. They're going to unleash Trey. I'm telling you.
Wow.
This dude,
You called it.
he can get on microwave mode.
But he hasn't been shooting that much, today.
Yep. Now all of a sudden he's heating up like that leftover lasagna. It's 18-15, a 3-point game. Maestro dropping it off. That's easy work. So defensively, Omaha 3-ball have got to find a way to make some plays. Big Mitch brings the base again. And not a bad foul. Maestro wants a unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
No, it would be a flagrant if he had not made a play on the ball.
Yeah.
Had he just wrapped his arms
exactly.
around him, sure.
Yeah.
But he actually swiped at the
Yeah,
ball.
he swiped at the ball, yeah.
But nonetheless, it's still an 8th foul, so 2 free throws are coming up. And
One away from him.
yeah, Bronkiller can put it away. I thought a pretty well-played game by Omaha 3-ball for the most part. They gave themselves a chance here, but this game is done. 21-16. Ooh, do it before the limit. They get a must-win when they absolutely had to have it after losing their opener to San Juan. They take it by 5 with Omaha 3-ball. Of course, we'll see Omaha 3-ball and San Juan wrap up this group later on today. So, in just a moment, we'll get, obviously, a look at the highlights in this one. It was full from Dejan Majstorovic, showing us that he's still got some pep in his step at 34 years old, making some nice moves on the perimeter. From Mitchell Hahn getting to the baseline and banging on somebody on Nemanja Barac's head. And Malik Haluchaweki.
He was crafty. He was crafty.
He's a craftsman. Good look from Bronkiller as he knocks that one down with some good fortune. And this is when the tide started to really turn for UB. They started to step up on really both ends of the floor, although when Dr. Strange stepped up here, he gets scored on the layup. I thought that was the dunk. I was like, wait a minute.
We're still 9-4.
Barac is coming up next, right.
Yeah.
9-4 here. Maestro with the shimmy shake, gets free, knocks down the 2. And then here's the Haluchaweki finish.
Nice adjustment in midair.
It's like a magician with that thing. Put some extra magic on that. And here's the big dunk. Big Mitch attacking the rim. That's a death sentence. You jump up there, he's gonna body you. So 17-9, this game was pretty much out of reach, and we saw Omaha 3-ball get hot from Tulane. That was Haluchaweki get one to go, and then we saw back-to-back 2s from Bardsley, and all of a sudden you're thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's happening
18 to 15, they might have a chance, and we thought wrong. A couple more looks, and that is the final bucket. We aren't done. We got more action coming here inside San Juan Mall, but for right now, we got to take a break. We'll see you in 30.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen para ti.
All right, we're back. Next up, it is Antwerp and Warsaw Lotto that's on deck. We just saw Antwerp earlier action. They got it done over Old Montreal, so this will be Antwerp's last body of work. Our first look at the Polish team, Warsaw Lotto. Their key to success in most games is Zibo. That's Przemysław Zamoyski, the bronze medalist and the Olympian. In fact, 2 Olympians on this Warsaw team. And you got a few on the Belgian team as well, Antwerp with Sellis and Bogarts. So 4 Olympians all together. And they will take turns, get in the layup line. A few minutes away from getting this one underway. We started off with the qualifying draw earlier today. We saw Old Montreal emerge and join main draw B. Out of qualifying draw B, we also saw Team Lausanne Sport join Pool D. Just getting you up to date on everything that's going on today. Team Santiago, unfortunately, was not able to make the competition. So 2 forfeits today will decide Pool C and obviously make the day just slightly shorter.
but we still got plenty of 3x3 action on deck for you. We'll make our way back through pools A through C. After this contest, we'll get Princeton and Dusseldorf. Those teams will play it out. That'll be the last game we see in that group, obviously. But whoever wins that will get the top slot. We'll get to see Vienna back on the court again against Lausanne Sport. And then wrap up Pool A and that Omaha 3-ball and San Juan clash. And then following that, we'll wrap up B, C, and D. So I'd say still about 7 games left on the slate. Oh yeah, we having some fun. Y'all stick around. This next game is about to get underway here momentarily. Don't you go nowhere. We'll come and find you.
Y ahora el partido entre Antwerp y Warsaw. Comenzamos con el equipo blanco que es Antwerp, con el número 1, Dennis Dunkers, con el número 2, Rafael Bogers, con el número 3, Nick Celes, con el número 4, Brian DePaul. Y ahora el equipo de Warsaw Lotto. Comenzamos con el número 1, Duskas Tidosco, con el número 2, Matthews Bergwagen, con el número 3, Powell Pawlowski, y con el número 4, Breslau Samskowski.
All right, both teams are on the court. That means it's time to get to it. Lucas Dudushko and Mateusz Birwagen representing on this Warsaw Lotto team. And again, for Antwerp, it's Rafael Bogerts, a.k.a. Bogues, Clark Kent, Nick Celis, Dennis Does Not Dunker, and Brian DeValk. Game 2, Pool B, underway. 10-minute sprint is on. Here we go. Dunker. He gets it to Celis. Celis is trying to utilize the screen from DeValk. Celis now driving hard left. He fades and puts it off the square and in. Antwerp with a nice opening possession is Pawlowski wearing the face protection. Zebo with the slick move. He gets to the cup and he's fouled. In the process of shooting, Zamoyski, a member of the all-tournament team, as he led Poland to a bronze medal at the Europe Cup last year. He's an Olympian. He and Pawlowski both. And he does not make the free throw. Warsaw Lotto will have to try again. Celis thought about it. Now he lets it fly. There you go.
It's good for them to start with good rhythm early in the game.
No hesitation. Let it go. Dunker. He gets called for the foul there. But Celis is a capable shooter. I think that he's used to deferring a little bit because with Thibaut Vervoort is normally playing with this team. Thibaut couldn't play in this tournament. But when you have a shooter that's so lights out like that, Celis is used to setting him up.
Yeah.
But Celis he can score it himself.
And he's been working hard down low.
Oh, DeValk.
Yeah, DeValk.
Yeah, DeValk, he's all effort, all energy all the time. Foul black, that one called on Didushko.
He's like, it's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set the tone
He
here.
said, I ain't gonna deny it.
I'm trying to set the tone.
So the Dushko defending Donker. The two new ads on their team, their respective teams. Donker, move it to the left, to the left.
Ooh, tough shot.
Oh, that was beautiful. Meantime, the turnaround from Pablo. That stroke was broke. Bogues, quick clear. Donker gives it up. Look at Bogues coming around.
Yep.
Donker puts it up and misses. Pavlovsky, he wants the handoff. He's not going to get it. Not yet. Now he does. Donker doubled up.
And you got to admit that previous games, you know, put them in a rhythm to come here not confident in this game.
Yeah. So 3 fouls on Warsaw Lotto, 2 on Antwerp. Bogarts comes around, now Sellis receives it. Sellis will attack, and there's that off the ball action. DeVault cutting, and leads to a layup, 5-point advantage.
And it's being played the way Antwerp want the game to be played. That's the way it's being played right now. They're dictating how this game is gonna go. And like you mentioned, it's a lot of movement off the ball, you know, a lot of drives to bring the attention. Somebody else is going to end up shooting, not the one driving.
That whistle on Rafael Bogarts. He jumped right off a Calvin Klein magazine cover and stepped on the 3x3 court.
Versatile guy.
Donker trying to do something strange. He wants to kick it over to DeVault. DeVault, high arc, no.
We don't see him out there that much.
No, and he's not going to shoot a bunch of those. Good recovery defense from DeVault. Turnaround, Pablo, not seeing things clearly. And then a foul called underneath. Now the 4th on Warsaw Lotto. Each team with 4 apiece. Almost 3 minutes in. Second game in Pool B. That 2-piece from Sellis is no go. And then the Dushko decides to throw it to Ref Glenn to it. He ain't ready to shoot.
He's not playing.
No, he's a rebounder and defender. He should have known he's not going to shoot it.
No, he's going to be calling it like it is, but he's going to be calling it like it is, but he's not.
Wrong jersey. Meantime, Donker, he got to show me he's a shooter. I got to call him something. Zebo. It ain't that windy in here. That one airballed.
But it is nice in here. It is nice.
Right.
It is nice.
But I was saying you can't use the wind as an excuse on
no,
that airball.
No, I know what you said. I know what you meant. He may say, you know, the light's coming to the ceiling.
Right,
you know, there's a glass ceiling here, and the light.
It's
well,
always
there's a lot
something.
of clouds out there. Bunch of clouds.
It is always something.
Something. The hand is sweaty.
Right.
You know, watch your hand.
Oh,
they
man.
wipe their hands.
Oh, yeah.
On the
You
shorts.
don't even have to even say it. You just like, oh.
Yeah. Come on.
See, the tricks of the trade of being a hooper.
That's it.
7-2 as we get back to it. Donker, Hezzy. He's got the green light, but he does not have a green release. Oh, nice 2-piece from Zebo.
They needed that.
They absolutely needed it. They need a spark, and here's another easy score here as Dushko takes it himself. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. Sellis going to the basement. He will kick it out. Donker, mid-range, no. High rebound. Zebo, he's fouled by Bogarts.
And Warsaw knows they have a chance right now.
Yeah.
They have momentum.
The momentum has shifted. Remember, this was a 7-2 game. As Antwerp had jumped all over him, there's Zebo. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He's in his bag right now. He's feeling good right now. It's 7 up now. Oh,
Wow.
two-piece.
Too much space.
Man, Sellers gave him a taste. Sign that. Oh, threw the shot off. Pavlovsky struggling in this game. I don't know how much of it has to do with that mask, but
He was worried about the block.
right, exactly.
Yeah, he was worried about the block.
Sellers, he just hit one on the other side. The left side not so friendly to him, but he's out of gas. He needs to refuel. And they're going to, actually not. He's going to stay in this game. Look at Sellers is going to stick it out. Said Bogarts is going to get the breather. The vault defending Pavlovsky. Trying to break it up. Pablo. Cross court to Zebo. Zebo making the move. Zebo, no. Too strong. Oh, Donker. Open by himself. Now he's got reservations for two. Samoyski. Oh yeah, that the vault didn't give him any space. The shooter's got to be able to land safely. And if you prevent that, you're gonna get whistled. That's why Zebo's on the line shooting two. Only the fourth foul on Antwerp. But Samoyski, he's gotta be the guy for Warsaw Lotto. They go as he goes. Bogarts lets it go. Yes. Shooter's touch. Oh, Dudushko driving on Bogarts. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was halfway down and came out. Donker cannot track it down. That one's out of bounds. 4:40 to play. And a 5-point lead. Antwerp in front of Warsaw Lotto.
And when you thought Warsaw was, they had the chance, now see how Antwerp just pulling away.
Yeah. It's an up and down scenario. Each run deserves another. There's Zebo, just a little bit strong.
He's being hot.
He was, from two range especially. Now he's got Sellers defending. He's going to get it to Pavlovsky. Pavlovsky, that's a tough shot.
Mask or no mask?
If I'm Pablo's teammate right now, I'm saying, no más. No más, por favor.
Man. That is real.
Don't take the two. Look, if your shot's not falling, find a way. Draw a foul. Go to take the. It's all right. Take the mask off. But it seems to be affecting his shot, and you can see here with Sellers and Zebo connecting, and they both hit the deck. Sellers is like, what? What?
What did I do? Yeah.
¿Qué?
You never do anything. ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
There you go.
Oh, I'm getting good. I'm getting good.
You're going to get
it. Still, a 5-point difference. Antwerp don't have any fouls to give, but they do have a 5-point advantage. Warsaw Lotto not too far behind them. They've earned 5 fouls. And here we go. Kicked up top, Day. with the up fake, the Dushko with the drive and the score. Gets it to a 2-possession game. Sellis quick over to Donker. Donker waiting for a screen. He's got DeValk on the cut. DeValk, he will put it up, and he touches nothing.
I feel like 10 steps, I think.
Yeah, I was going to, well, you know, occasionally they may get away with 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But who knows what traveling is these days anyway?
Yeah, things have changed.
Well, I know somebody that knows what traveling is these days. Here we go. Still a 13-9 game. Either team is putting the cookie in the cup.
That was nice defense.
Yeah, that was great defense for Sellis. White ball. Foul called on Berwagen.
And that's experience right there.
Yeah.
When you know there's a drive like that, keep your hands straight up and keep backing down little by little.
2 shots. That is foul number 7 on Warsaw Lotto. So Sellis, one of the areas that he's actually struggled in is at the free throw line. He's been, you know, pretty good shooter, outstanding passer, slasher.
The free throw line.
But the free throw line has been unkind to him. And as soon as I say that, he makes
2
back-to-back. Oh, Zebo driving and slashing to the rim. Nice. Now, Bogarts, oh, he has it wiped away. Save your tears for another day. Pavlovsky continuing to struggle. Here comes Sellis. Man, Sellis is really, really in a groove right now.
Yeah.
17-10. Zamoyski sets up the score underneath. It's an easy bucket. Bogues, no. Big brick. Zebo takes his time. Doesn't make it count.
Yeah, Antwerp looking with a much better flow offensively. Playing and winning before this game really gave them that confidence, the rhythm, to know what to expect, you know, the venue, the lights, the floor, everything. And they're looking like, you know, they have dominated the game passively, but they have dominated the game.
Pavlovsky, who has been such a consistent player and good player for representing Poland for a long time, he is really struggling in this game. Oh, count that, and 1. Smart decision there for Brian DeValk. He just put his head down, he went downhill, attacked the rim, and scores through the contact. Take another look because he got this.
Created the contact too.
Yes. Just kind of deceptive, kind of lulled him to sleep, made him think that there was some potential action with Donker, and then he just went.
Boom, turn the corner.
Turn the corner. Now he's got 1 more at the line as Antwerp close in on their 2nd victory of the day. Count that. Game point, 9-point advantage. What a nice feed. Dudusko's been active. And a nice pass there from Berwagen, but this game is teetering on being done. Sellis gets to the Donker. Donker, how much time does he have to shoot? He's got 5 seconds. He's clearing out space. Donker steps back, shoots it, and hits it all net. Except for it's got to go in. It's got to go into the rim for it to count.
It was the bottom of the net.
It was all net though. Was I wrong?
No, you were right. Bottom of the net.
Technically speaking.
From the outside.
Let's see if next time it goes through the rim and then through the nets. And 20-12. See, it's selfie time.
Another one.
If only y'all could see us at home right now. We're taking pictures where.
Okay, but that's why I'm saying it. People, what are you doing right now? People asking, what are you doing? Why are you not answering my text? Well, this is what I'm doing.
It's a little bit busy. He's taking selfies. He's sneaking a couple of bites of his chicken noodles.
Whatever we can do.
Whatever we can do. Zebo fighting hard. Bogarts gets called for the foul.
The ball telling the ref, get your glasses on.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told him to. He said you missed it. Get your glasses on.
Okay, well, keep an eye on the rest of this game as long as it will last. It's a minute 29 left, but it's not a matter of if, but when. So it seems for Antwerp. All they need is a bucket. Zebo not helping their cause at the line. Oh, dangerous pass. Donker. Too much heat on that. Bogarts will put it up. Nothing. So Zebo will set up shop right in front of the logo. Ball is checked. Bogues in defense.
That's it.
Oh,
it's not it.
See what had happened was
Dunker had a nice steal, pass for a layup.
That's your ball game right there. And a missed chance. And now Warsaw throws it away in a similar fashion.
Might as well just play the next 57 seconds.
Might as well play it out.
Let it run.
Here inside the San Juan Mall. Day one, rolling right along. Only 40 seconds left in this game right here. As Antwerp have them on the ropes. Warsaw Lotto though. Can they prevent? No, they cannot. That's it. There's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all. Thanks for playing, Antwerp. They win it by a count of 8 as they will wrap up group play for themselves, 2-0. Their first win was against old Montreal, and now they do it yet again. We will get to see Princeton and Dusseldorf for the first time today. The first and only time today. As they will soon take the court and start warming up. Of course, we're going to show you some highlights of that last confrontation between Antwerp and Warsaw Lotto. The second slot out of Pool B will come down between Old Montreal and Warsaw Lotto in the last game of the day there. We're going to handle the coin flip for this next game here. Again with Princeton taking on Dusseldorf. Let's take a look at the highlights of that last one. As Przemysław Zamoyski. And kind of stayed true to the script from what we've seen today. It was an early lead for Antwerp. He led it by 5. We saw the Poles start to climb back in it, but they didn't really find any consistency until the latter portions of the game. And even with easy scores like that, it was an uphill climb. So with that, we will step aside and take a quick TV timeout break, but we're back to the action in moments after this.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen para ti.
I told you it wasn't going to be long. We don't like to keep you waiting. We know you want to watch some 3x3.
Back to back to back to back to back to back.
That's how we like it.
Yep.
It is nonstop. It is intense. It is 3x3. That's how we like it. Robbie Hummel and Team Princeton are back. Look at the movement here. Look at Damon Huffman look like Steph Curry out there running around those screens. This Dusseldorf team out of Germany. Got a dynamic defender in Kevin Bryant. Meantime, it's the junkyard dog. That's my best bark sound, huh?
Yeah, keep singing, right?
New add to the team this year, Isaiah Wilkerson for Team Princeton. Tough player, big body. Another one of these football playing type looking dudes, but he's got good touch too. And he does not show it at the free throw line that time, but that's all right. And Kenyon Berry. Oh, he gets Berry. That was Alan Boger. And you remember how I was talking about Trey Bardsley, the small shooter for Omaha 3-ball earlier.
Yep.
Look, keep an eye out for Boger in this game. Alan Boger, he did the first two. This is a dude that can light it up. He's a good shooter. Meantime, Gertig, back-to-back misses there for Boger. Zeke. Oh, toilet balled out, suspenseful. The defense here. Gertig will give it. Oh, who was he passing it to?
He didn't know.
Now Boger, that's the look that he wants, and he's back-to-back. Maybe I jinxed him. I was talking about how good of a shooter he is, and he's still sitting here bricking.
It's a slow start, but you got to understand it's the first game for both teams.
Right,
so,
right.
You know, they're testing the waters. We'll see how it develops.
A lot more sprinting to do in this 10-minute sprint.
Yeah.
Minute and a half in, Kevin Bryant, an athletic defender, and he also can rise up. He catches bodies. That time he catches a foul. As Kenyon Berry, he'll step up to the free throw line, and if you've never seen Kenyon Berry shoot his free throws, keep a close eye on your screen now.
Yeah, my kid asked me when we were watching the Montreal tournament, so what is he doing? I said, well, that's how he was taught.
Underhanded free throws from his dad, who happens to be an NBA Hall of Famer and legend, Rick Berry. Okay, so it tends to work.
Yeah,
he's a near 90% free throw shooter with that method. Meantime, tough man Damon Huffman misses. He's not afraid to mix it up down low. Huffman, Huffman's not the biggest player, but I'm telling you, most of the players that go against him in 3x3, they will tell you, in the post, he is one of the most difficult guards to try to post. He is stronger than no deodorant.
He's strong, he gets around.
And he demands an explanation.
Yeah.
He said, that's not a foul.
He said, why?
Why? Can you explain to me? He's still talking.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever you say. He said, whatever you say.
Well, there's a bunch of smart guys on this Princeton team.
Yeah, that's right.
They want answers so they can diagnose it and they can. Yeah. Pull up. Wilkerson. Whoa. All air. 3-2 here early, just over 2 minutes in. Here comes Boger. Allen sets up, and there's a second two ball.
So Lucas Sighton? Right?
You know what?
Yeah, that's it.
He does look like Luka, right?
Yeah.
I said that to him. He gets it all the time.
There it is.
See?
Boom.
Boom. Back-to-back twos. And this is what I was saying. Now he's about 50%. Now he's about 3 of 6 from out there. Meantime, it's Wilkerson. He fills it from two-land as well. It's 6-6. The twos are flying left and right.
Still a crowd here. Still a crowd in the Mall of San Juan.
Oh, they're going to be here.
Yeah.
There we go. TV timeout in a 2-point game. This one looks like it has the makings of a contest that's going to come down to the wire.
My man Clavel right here saying hello from Team San Juan.
Gilberto Clavel. Here we go, back to it.
Tough shot.
All even. Barry, nice jab step. Better defense. Landgraf stayed disciplined defensively, and he was able to meet Barry at the rim. Oh, there's Bryant. Yeah. Bumps into Hummel. Robbie Hummel, former Minnesota Timberwolf. Played with the T-Wolves for a couple of years. Obviously, he's a Purdue legend, record holder, all-around player, 2019 MVP, World Cup, and he's returned to the tour this year, or trying to make his return to the tour. Got to finish top 2. Funny because Princeton's got 3 runners-up finishes this year, so they've been knocking at the door.
Yeah. And I think they came here to Vieques, right? When there was a tournament in Vieques?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to come away with the results that they want this year. Two-piece combo with the fries and the drink, maybe even a shake.
Get the shake. Yeah, get it. Get the shake.
Robbie Hummel. He must have heard me whispering about him. He shows up and shows out. Take another look. He sets up beyond that 2-point arc. And just trust us. He made it. You can trust us. He did not make the free throw. So no 3-point play.
No shake.
No shake. Yeah. Just a 2-piece. It's a 3-point lead for Princeton. Boger, one-legged. Now he's really trying to act like Luka Doncic on that one.
Yeah, it did look like him in that one.
Too strong.
That's a nice post up. You see only his body, no hands.
Look at that ball movement quickly to the right wing. Barry. Wilkerson fighting for the rebound. Oh, like there was nothing that happened. That was pretty clear. Like the fight, I see the scrum for it, and then this. And then I did nothing. I did nothing. What's wrong with you?
Come on.
Like I said, when is the basketball player ever wrong? Wilkerson, I think he's actually hit with an unsportsmanlike foul there. So that's
really?
That was a flagrant. And that's why we're seeing 2 free throws here.
That's right.
That's the right call to make. There was no play on the ball. That was a frustration foul because
he should have got a tag just for arguing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for arguing that one.
Right. Like you throw your arms in the air. Come on, man. Vertigue, no. Ball is tipped out. And a whistle on the play.
Tie game.
Yeah, 9-9. All even. And almost halfway through this 10-minute sprint. Oh, starting the corner for Teague. Feeling bouncy. A little poke, a little poke. Huffman splits the defense. Huffman decides to kick it out to Hummel. Hummel can't land the 2. Wilkerson can't track down the rebound, so that ball will go over to Black. Dusseldorf just a step in front of Princeton here.
Princeton seemed to have control of the game early on, right? And but Dusseldorf has managed to stay there.
No, they're a good team. They've been emerging this year. Dusseldorf is a team that Nobody's looking past.
Yeah.
Meantime, he got his cookies took by Canyon Berry. He'll set up the junkyard dog who can't land it from 2 range. Kevin Bryant, slick pass down low to Boger, and he's going to put it in easily. Oh, lost the handle on it.
Getting aggressive.
Oh yeah, you can tell they're feeling it now. They're passionate. Hummel defending up top. Landgraf for Teague. He's the young member on the team. Berry couldn't keep up with him, so Berry gets whistled for the blocking foul. And it means Princeton have no more to give. They're up to 6. Teague trying to come free. Landgraf's shot is blocked.
Berry's hand was there for a while before he even took that shot.
And a TV timeout. Our second one of the game is we're under 4 minutes. 3:59 exactly. Exactamundo.
Exactamente.
Exactamente.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Live Spanish lessons in your ear right now. You get commentary and live Spanish lessons. But a close game so far is Dusseldorf. They lead this thing by 2. We've seen some good and some bad from Princeton, I think.
That's right. That's right, yeah.
It started off well, but a couple of what we would call kind of boneheaded plays. Wilkerson with the push underneath, just out of frustration. So a mixed bag, really, for both teams.
It hasn't been a fluid game for them.
No.
Has not been.
I would say that Dusseldorf probably is playing with a little bit more momentum at the moment. Berry can't get the layup to go. Alan Boger put on the brakes, but he couldn't break him off. The Wilson comes back to him, and he blows the bunny. Hummel gives it up. Wilkerson is fouled. Landgraf was out of position. He knew the whistle was coming. He's going to check out. Teague will check in. And 2 free throws coming now for Wilkerson. That was the 7th foul on the Germans.
Nice opportunity for them to get back in the game, get a little bit of rhythm with these free throws.
And Wilkerson buries the first of 2. Second of 2 trickles in. So a clean trip to the stripe. We're all even. Boger, who's hit his last 2 twos. He's going to miss that one. Contested. CB 4. CB won't get it back because 4 in black got a hand on it. Boger will check out. He needs a rest.
It's anybody's ball game right now. I mean, we cannot say who's got the upper hand right now.
In or out, in and out, all alone. Flicks the wrist. Now he's got a double day. Wilkerson will give Princeton the edge at the moment. Landgraf, a lot of contact there, and a smart play for him to actually attempt that shot on his way down. Because what he's going to do is put himself on the free throw strike.
That's what they need right now.
And shoot a couple.
First one is good.
First of 2 is good. 3:02 left, and the second one, count it. All even, 13 apiece. 2:50 and counting. Look at that finish. That was a fillet. Top shelf.
Nice go around.
Teague. Floaty goes. Hummel. Oh, he and Isaiah Wilkerson got to get on the same page. Uh-oh.
Stepped on the line.
Yeah, Hummel's not happy about it. They got to be careful. They get a warning, and then And you get it. They didn't even get a warning right there. I think they were lucky.
Yeah, they were lucky.
But you don't want to push it in a 14-14 games, and each team with 7 fouls. They separate them like 2 fighters. And fight. Step back to it now. Baseline, no. Lost it as Barry will get it to the junkyard dunk. Sit at, no. Hummel couldn't hit it. Cross court, Boger, quick trigger. A little long on that one for Teague, though. Keep it alive for Teague. Offensive foul. That was off the ball. I tell the viewers and listeners all the time, sometimes things happen off the ball that you don't catch because I'm watching the action.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we can see it again here on the replay. Why that
tangled.
whistle.
Yeah, they got tangled.
Yep, they got tangled. So Dusseldorf with 8 fouls and Princeton now with 7.
And sometimes that happens accidentally. And you get upset because you get a call for a foul when you're really not trying to foul. You're not trying to be aggressive, but you get tangled like that.
Yep, these 2 teams are tangled up. We're going to see who can loosen this game up. There's a 15th point for Princeton as Bryant misses, can't get his own rebound. Captain America, Hummel, oh, Wilson. He mishandled it. Both teams playing a little bit out of control this last possession. Oh, Teague. That was a beautiful move.
Yeah, hit him with the Euro.
You gotta finish though. You see?
When you make that move, your body's going to the side. You have to make sure you give it enough of a flick.
Yeah.
Because if not, you won't make it there.
Landgraf muscling up with Wilkerson. He gets no score. Huffman to Barry. Barry getting past Boger. He scores it, plus the foul.
Foul him with the body. Rano says he pushed him with his body, with lower body.
Yeah, but you know that, if you play this game, you do slick plays like this. You look innocent.
Yeah.
Because your hands are in the air.
Yeah, but your
I'm not doing anything.
But your hip is
of course
pushing and pushing. Yeah.
Of course. Oh, whoa.
That's not a good. Yeah.
That did not happen. We're gonna pretend like we didn't see that. The second one is good. It slipped. 17-14. Boger back iron. Oh, look at the strong rebound by Hummel. Hummel goes down to Barry. Wilkerson wants it. He's on the run. Wilkerson lets it go. That 2 is short.
Dusseldorf still in the game. Down by 3. Minute.
Yeah.
They just gotta be smart.
They're in potential trouble with the foul situation as they got 9. The next one will put them in a double penalty. So they don't have the luxury of being able to foul without seeing 2 free throws and possession go the other way. But here we go. It's 16-17, just like that. For Teague over to Boger. Look out for Boger. This dude has a knack for knocking down big shots. Gives it to Bryant. Bryant in for the score. We're all even just like that. 3-0 run, 17-17, 30 seconds to go. As Wilkerson now, he goes to work on Bryant. He cannot get the score as Kevin Bryant will come away with the rebound. Alan Boger now, Kevin Bryant gets to the rim and he finishes his layup. Dusseldorf in front, Hummels misses long. Wilkerson. Oh my goodness. He put him on the next county. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Look at Wilkerson. He didn't have a choice but to laugh that off.
Yeah.
That is going to be, we got to see another
look at that.
He looked at
him and said, don't do me like that.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Free throw. Oh.
I got so lost in the move. I'm not even looking at the free throw line right now. We'll have to get that highlight later on.
3.9 tie game, 2 free throws, you can lock it, or at least be able to run away with it.
And the second one is good. This game is crazy. Look at this in and out. Oh my, I'm not over there. He left him in a trail of embarrassment. Dusseldorf leading 20-18. Hummel. He's going to miss it, and Dusseldorf are going to get the win. Man.
They grinded.
Tight contest. They grinded that win out. So Dusseldorf with a big win over Princeton. Both teams will be playing again tomorrow. Again, they're Santiago had to forfeit. So both teams with no worries. They'll still get the chance to compete. But the top seed will go to Dusseldorf instead of Princeton. So we'll see how the quarterfinal bracket shakes out, and we'll see if they get what they would perceive to be a favorable matchup.
Yeah, just announcing it's the last game today, and we have to explain a little bit of that, of why. Why is the last game? There has been an executive order by the governor of Puerto Rico that all businesses have to let their employees go home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon due to the weather conditions and Fiona turning from tropical storm to hurricane, and us being right in the way.
All right, so Vienna-Lausanne will be the final contest of day one. That will leave us with just 3 games to make up tomorrow. As we look back at the highlights of the last game, we'll get more into that later, but let's give these guys their just due. Alan Boger started off hot, excuse me. I need some agua.
Yeah. I see San Juan. They're looking around like, come on, man, we got to play. We are home. We're the next, right? But well, not next, but you know, they're in the lineup. But right now, there's nothing they can do about it because it's been an executive order. You don't go over that.
No.
You know, safety goes first.
Safety is first
for them. The crowd that's here, you know, cheering and supporting, for us, the staff, production. So
right.
That's that.
And you know, as we go into tomorrow's quarterfinal action, to add 3 games to the schedule is not going to make a huge difference. That's just like having a qualifying draw.
And hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we will be back on this broadcast in a moment, but we got to pay some bills. Stick around.
Tú sabes que esté aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen para ti.
We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, there has been an executive order issued as we are experiencing a hurricane today here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So Vienna and Lausanne Sport will close the day. We will have 3 games that we will have to wrap up tomorrow, hopefully, depending on the weather. That'll come down between Omaha 3-ball, San Juan, Warsaw Lotto, and Old Montreal, as well as Lausanne Sport in Los Angeles. We'll play those games before we obviously get into our quarterfinal action tomorrow. But everything is all predicated on what the weather is going to be, which none of us really know. We do know that there is a hurricane warning issued here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So, again, the executive order has been issued. We must end the day today.
Yeah,
right
it'll
here.
be ended up at 5 o'clock so everybody can get to a safe place.
So they'll start underneath with Philip Kramer. And he's going to score it. The flotation device from Badera Top. Not happening. And a foul called on the floor. In earlier action, we saw Lausanne Sport come out of the qualifying draw with a couple of wins. They beat Chicago, and then they beat New York Harlem. Now we'll see if they can keep the good times rolling here in the main draw. As for Vienna, they beat Team Los Angeles earlier. If they get a win here, they automatically lock down the top spot out of the group. Mr. Robot, he and King West doing battle. Montagny, he's big.
Yeah, it was a tough matchup.
Lenortner got a good look. Put too much sauce on it. West will come down with it. Gilles Martin. Oh,
nice.
Are you kidding me? It's loco.
He can do that.
Oh, my goodness. That's why they sometimes call him a magician. Oh, he's like
Nice touch.
David Blaine, this thing. And also knocks down the free throw. He sold the bag.
He got it back with that block.
Yeah, but you got to make the shorties. Good defensive play, but luckily it leads to a bucket that time. For them, 3-3. Oh. Tough shot there by Martinez. Now it's the Hammer with a little stop and go. He blew a tire. That two is let go and just too strong. Uh-oh, Gilles. Oh, he's dangerous. See, I live for those type of moments. Stojacic will cruise in for the layup. But I was saying, this is one of the most crafty ball handlers in the game.
Yeah.
He will embarrass you. Gilles Martin couldn't hit that one.
And that shot that looks like a bad shot is really not a bad shot. Nope. He takes it all the time.
And makes them all the time. Uh-oh, meantime, it's Quincy Diggs gonna put him on suspension. He spin on him like a ceiling fan and then scores it with the left hand. Take another look. Oh, get out of here. He does Badera top in and then finishes with the lefty leg. Now the new addition Diggs can put it in. He does. Splash. Montagny in and out. He's trying to bring some moves. He lost the handle on the ball. Now Montagny to Martinez. It's good awareness to hit his guy on the cut. Diggs drops it off. The Hammer takes it up. Yeah.
Hit in the face.
Yep. He was holding his face before he even actually put the shot up.
Hit in the nose.
So 2-point advantage here for Vienna. They can extend it. So we're almost 3 minutes in. Oh, and the Hammer, he does nail it at the free throw line. Martinez, Montagny, Martinez. Teamwork making the dream work.
Nice give and go.
Yeah. 2-point game. We've yet to see Diggs really get in a good rhythm from outside.
Yeah.
Oh, some furniture moving down there. Big Philip Kramer.
Told him to hit the weights.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's weight room time. That's a big man with a full head of steam. That air top, like, come on, man, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
So both teams will get a rest. First break in the action, TV timeout. So far, so good for Team Vienna. They're eyeing their second victory of the day.
And there would be a straight shot to qualification.
Straight shot to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, the quarterfinals, yeah.
They would be the number 1 seed out of D, so they would play who the number 2 from B.
Yeah.
The number 2 from B is very likely either going to be Warsaw, Lotto, or Old Montreal. Well, not very likely because Antwerp won both of their games, so it will be between those two. Diggs, pass a little bit late. Oh, Lenortner, strong score. Carlos Martinez gets some tough defense. There's Tricky Gill. There's Tricky Gill. He's gonna give it up this time. Martinez, no choice but to heave it up late in the shot clock. In a 9-5 game, it stays 6.5, give or take 7 seconds or so. It's
Vienna,
left to play in this game.
Vienna closing in on defense, making it tough, really tough.
And they got good shooting. Oh, that one spit out. I hate those too. As a shooter, you
think you had it.
Uh-oh. Gilles, he lost something. He's gonna get it back. Rainbow is a no. Mr. Robot isn't the best spacing, and they give the ball up. Here's Gilles. At that size, you got to be really creative and crafty.
Yeah, but he had a shot. He had the shot.
And that's exactly what Montagny was telling him.
Yeah, he had the shot. Then he drives and
he fakes the behind the back pass. But it's a part of his game.
Yeah, part of his game. But in this case, like, well, you have a nice shot there. Pull away from them. Make it 11-5.
Are we?
We're very close to the
we're very close to 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock deadline. Again, if you just joined, this will be the last game for today due to an executive order and the proximity of Hurricane Fiona right here next to Puerto Rico.
And if you're watching from at home, we of course encourage you to stay safe, take all the precautions necessary. Meantime, they couldn't batten down the hatches underneath. Big boy bucket. But in all seriousness, take care of yourself. Be safe for you and your family. We all hope for the best, but being precautious is the right way to go.
That's the way it is.
Yep. 10-5. As the hammer steps up to the line, and will be our final game of the day. 5:37 and counting as Martinez gets it over to Gilles Monton. Gilles Monton, no, not that time. Quick kick out. They try to feed it down low, but there atop though is there for the interception. Martinez, instead of getting it to top, they miscommunicate, and miscommunication ruins relationships. I just can't talk to you no more. You never listen.
That's right. That's right.
Wait a minute. You better be careful. Don't agree with me.
I'm not saying anything.
Don't you agree with me on that?
I'm not saying anything. Isn't that what Martin used to say in the stand-up?
That's right.
You communicate. You talk to each other.
You got to communicate.
Yeah, younger people don't know about
they
that
don't know
about. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence is one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's kicked. Montagny. Oh, did they not? I thought that went off Montagny's foot.
That's what I thought.
And no kick ball, so they got 7 seconds to work with. Mr. Robot kicks it. Quincy. Oh, no. No J on that time. Top to Gilles Monton. Gilles whips it to King West. He whips it across court. Crossover. Up top. West will get it up. Does not hit it.
Almost.
Gilles with the thievery. Monton whips it across. West thinking about it. Diggs is defended. He gets a little space. He lets it go. And that ball is still going. Gilles now with the trickeration. He gets a good look. He does not hit it. Score stays where it's at. Quincy, crossover, baseline, nowhere to go. Gilles in trouble now as he ran into Mr. Robot. He says, go ahead and shoot it.
Yep.
He says, I'll show you how to do this, son. Gilles, he trying to show them how he do this. The shovel pass to Badera top. Diggs gives it up to get it back. Diggs pulls the trigger. He's on point like a widow's peak. And so is Gilles Martin. No, you know what needed. 14-8. Oh, back-to-back twos.
Very rare to see Mr. Robert open.
They knocking down shots like it's happy hour. It's 16-8. And just 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in our final game of the day. Another one-sided type contest with Vienna obviously leading this thing by 8. Here's how we got here. Gilles Martin. Look at this, an incredible shot following away from the bucket. The spin move from Quincy Diggs as he leaves Badera top frozen.
Nice little scoop.
And now we get back to it with Montagny giving it to Martinez. Martinez will give it back to King West. He's got 3 to shoot. He's shooting his shot like he's trying to get a date. He got a double date that time. It's 16-10. Pull up, Quincy Diggs.
Oh, there it is.
Drainage. It's 18-10. Martinez back to West. West with the step back. He's trying to knock it in. He cannot. Mr. Robot will kick it out. Diggs is left by himself. He had the range, but no service.
There was a shot from Diggs we're waiting on. That 2.
Well, he missed that one, didn't he?
Who, Diggs?
Yeah.
No, the one before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now Diggs.
Oh, he's feeling it.
Whoa. These goals ain't loyal. Would have had back-to-back twos. Instead, he's going to watch Martinez score. Vienna, though, they will go 2-0. Gilles, no bucket. Fischerano comes in.
Yeah.
You could hear his no from outside the mall.
With the authority.
With authority. But Gilles Martin was just trying to commit the foul. He knew he was in a bad position, just to give up the foul. Oh, trigger's pulled, but it's missed.
Two minutes and a half. It's been all Vienna.
Yeah.
After like first 5 minutes.
Yeah, Lausanne Sport is going to come down between them and Los Angeles on who's going to be the second team out of the group. Vienna go 2-0. They're locked in. Obviously, if things remain true to form with a 7-point advantage and 2:25 to go. That ball, it lands in the Hammer's hands. He clears it, and he's cleared for takeoff. Oh, he's met at the rim by King West.
No call there.
He's defending his territory with aggression. That one poked away momentarily. The Hammer has to readjust the shot. Missed it. Gilles with a slick pass to Martinez. Just a play like that is very, very quick and clever. They needed more of them because that's almost going to put them away. Only 1 point. One more point.
Oh.
What a move! He disappeared. He disappeared like Houdini.
Where did he go?
Show me again. I got to see this again.
Wow.
What a move, Alakazam. Voila. He is truly a magician.
You said it before.
Oh, my goodness. That, too, is going to end it. 22-13. Vienna over Lausanne Sport, even with some of the dazzling highlights that we saw from Gilles Monton. At the end of the day, all that matters is the win. And that is Vienna over Lausanne Sport, and that is going to do it for the day. Again, executive order issued here as all employees have to stop work immediately in order to protect themselves and take all the safety precautions because of Hurricane Fiona on the way. Will we get a look at the highlights? One more highlight, or is that it? I believe that's probably very much going to be a wrap for the day.
They tell us we are on a day-to-day basis and monitoring what happens with Fiona. So we are scheduled to be back here tomorrow, but hey, again, you never know. We may have to come back on Monday.
Okay. So we will get a few more looks at the highlights in this one. And this was a Gilles Monton show for Lausanne Sport. He was in his bag like a magician. I guess it makes sense.
Just like that.
Stefan Stojicic coming on and saying what's up. He said, I told you. He did tell me.
Yeah.
I can't tell you on air what he told me, but we're on the same page.
Yeah, he did tell you. That's all.
But as we look back through these highlights, there were some good ones in this game. And a relatively close game early, but we saw that lead really expand. It was 5-8 right here, but all of a sudden it went on a 5-0 run, went up by 8, and ended up winning this game going away. There's Montagny, who's really extended his range again this year. So a good part. That's encouraging for Lausanne Sport. Speaking of encouraging, Quincy Diggs.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that Vienna liked this new weapon that they've added to their arsenal. And a few more looks. I know you know which highlight I'm waiting on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm waiting on that Gilles Monton.
I mean, we really lost. There it is.
Take another look. Here's the Gilles Monton move. That was so dope. The feds are now watching. Well, you don't have to watch anymore because we are done for the day. We appreciate you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully, here back in San Juan.